all the different objectives. Audio.
Have lost.
Check.
The glasses only make him look smart.
Right. Only appearance.
And Todd, that screen's still going out like crazy. Guys, can you hear me at home? Let me know. Let us know if you hear me.
Sing a song?
La, 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 la.
Sing a song. Yes, we have audio. I'm just gonna start it over, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 3, 2, 1. You're on, Tony. We're live.
3, 2, 1, action.
We got like multiple directors here. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Audio Dungeon. I am Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew: Ross Pitaro, Melissa Bonatti, Dan Isgro, and Damian Scro. Guys, it is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means that we are playing Gnome Patrol. Today's episode, I did 5. I think it's 5.
Ooh, 5s.
so.
And it is called The A-Team.
Oh!
The A-Team.
Nice.
Fun.
And for the Patreon fans out there, the ones I told you I would need, I need you guys. Even the other person I said I might need, I need all of you. All three of you
Welcome.
guys. So thank you to our sponsors and partners: Fantasy Network, Dungeon TV, Phoenix Studios, Norse Foundry, Dungeon Dragons Memes, My D&D, and Nerd Asteroid. Thank you to our staff: Nick Simone, Percival Fairweather, Todd Heaney, Lee House, and Liam Lynch. Guys, we're no riddles in the dark today. Tom is not with us, but we're going to go right into the show. I'm very excited. How was your weeks?
All right.
Very good.
Very good. Awesome.
Had a
Anything
nice
else?
week.
You want to extrapolate? Anything else? You doing good? You had a
Yeah,
great
doing
time?
well.
Had a
Nice
great time.
You had a great time? Awesome. You all excited today?
Good week.
Oh, yeah.
Nice week.
We last left off on a big moment. This is when the dragon was flying it down towards the warehouse, and you guys were suiting up and putting all your stuff on, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, boy.
So I'm excited to see what is going to happen after that point. Last episode, we also met some sort of entity in a crystal named Altari that Dan's character has been talking to. That crystal led you guys to the warehouse where you were talking with Oni's character, Liv Mora, Liv Mora is building the airship. We know that Sheer took over the town, and Sheer made all the suits, put it all in the same warehouse. He's trying to put the kibosh. That's a word. Put the kibosh on all of Gnome Patrol, and it's been an interesting week. So we're excited. And how can I forget this? Last week, Archie Fint is going to get married, it looks like.
Yeah.
Mazel tov.
Right.
Congratulations.
Mazel tov. There you go.
Betrothed.
Archie Finn.
We use kibosh and Mazel tov for the same week. Within the same
Wow.
2
It was like
minutes.
a minute. Yeah.
Was that an achievement or something?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, it is not. Sorry. Okay, it is not 8:30 p.m., guys. It is 9 p.m. But I'm sure somewhere it's 8:30 p.m. Somewhere. Maybe not here. No?
No.
Oh, no, that's not true. My producers are telling me that's not true. They're saying that's not how time works.
That's how it works.
Okay, I'm learning a lot today.
There could be a broken clock somewhere,
Exactly. That's what I was hoping for.
Well, it's right twice a day.
That's right, twice a day. Guys, if you haven't seen it, we did a new skit. We just started putting our feet in the water of doing some comedy skits. We have so much fun doing that. That's a lot of our loves, improv comedy that we come from in our college days, things like that. And now we did that one skit for fun. As you see, it stars Roz Mataro and Dan Isgro. Definitely check it out. Dan plays a leprechaun / halfling / gnome type character, and Rob plays a tall, lurchy, monotone type character. That's a lot of fun. I personally loved it. I've watched it many times now.
Oh yes.
So it is good television.
Very lurchy, Rob.
There was no, I didn't. There was nothing in that character intended to be tall and lurchy. So interesting
You're
to
tall
find out that that's how he came across.
You're tall because he is made to be short. Therefore, you look taller, and you're speaking like this, like monotonish. So it's kind of like.
So you were lurch.
I was trying to be very loose and kind of.
No, you're thinking at the beginning. That's not what's up there.
I was like,
Hi,
cool.
welcome to.
Yeah, it's
You're monotone.
You're
You're
the,
lurch.
the shopkeep.
The lurchy shopkeep.
The lovely lurch.
It's not like he's just going to agree with what I'm saying at the end of that. He's just going to say the same thing. No new information there. Okay, guys. So that is, we warmed up here. So let's get going.
Good. Now we're really rich.
I've insulted Rob 2 different ways. So now we're going to get started with the show.
Today,
I always try to make sure I insult him at the beginning to put him down a notch. So when I DM him, I want him to have some fear in his heart. Yeah. So, guys, without further ado, no, that's not how we do it again. Here we go. Guys, it is time to get out of control with
Gnome Patrol!
After the Celestial War, one band of heroes rose to protect the sunken city. Gnome Patrol. 5 heroic gnomes, each with the ability to craft gnomish mech battle suits ahead of their time. They are led by the legendary master craftsman and hero of Indaria, Archifit, as they try to protect the sunken city from all monsters. Gnome Patrol.
Welcome to Audio Dungeon, guys. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, and we're playing Gnome Patrol. Today's episode is episode 5. It is called The A-Team. A show dear to my heart. If you've seen our after talks, I have a lot to say about the A-Team. Guys, so last week, Archifit might be getting married. He is in Rhaegar. Is he a prisoner now? Is he now just a guest? We don't know. We're going to find out. That's exciting. Last week, Dan's character was talking to an entity in the form of the crystal of the spaceship that you drove into Sunken City. Hopefully we'll find out more about that. But more importantly, every one of your new characters are now in that warehouse bracing for impact for a possible incoming dive-bombing dragon of some sort. But don't worry, Botorius has come out in some sort of awesome bash suit where he's in this heavy steel, and he's just whacking away all the flame-throwing flame-throwing gnomes that were there, taking them out. And that allowed Corny to get inside. That allowed Reggie to get inside. To get you guys to group up and have your montage. And then you guys put the suits together with the help of Atari. And there we are, ready to go for episode 5, The A-Team. Guys, I'm very excited. I hope you are too. So let's begin this interesting episode. Guys, you're all bracing for impact. You're inside. You just finished, put the suits on. You look over and you realize that you thought that Yo-Yo was gonna do a steam suit, but you noticed that at the end of the day, he picked one of the ogre suit, which is that green suit we saw in the intro. Yeah. So what was it? What happened there? How come you switched to ogre?
He just he caught a glimpse of it, and it was like just very appealing. Something about that one just. I hadn't noticed it before that point, and he saw it and was like, "Oh man, that's the one. That's the one for me."
I feel like Yo-Yo has a lot of ferociousness ready to go, and the ogre kind of was tapped into his soul, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So okay, great. So we're gonna start today with Archifit. Archie, you are in Rhaegar, and you are in a weird predicament. You're sitting in like a hall. It is you. Your new wife, what's her name?
Fratella.
Very good.
Why, are we married already? That's it. It's,
Oh, sorry, your fiance, soon to be wife, soon to be wife.
right.
And across now, it's you, and then halfway along this long Bugs Bunny style table is Fratella, and then the other side, which is about 30 feet away, is your new father-in-law,
Future
Oh,
father-in-law.
future father-in-law,
Aw.
Bellaman, and he is there. And the only people in this room around in this large room are the guards, the royal guards of Bellaman. So in the corners, there are royal guards of Bellaman. They have shotguns, they have blunderbuss, they have flamethrowers. They're like the elite, and they're in the corners guarding everything else. There's a door that way, there's a door that way in case you need to run right out of the situation. And that's it. You're in there. There's a couple of servants serving you guys, and you guys are having what appears to be a very nice meal. So we're gonna go right into that scene, and let's do it.
Question: do I know where Brigands is?
You think Brigands is in jail?
What? Oh, okay. Well,
You could bring that up with Bellaman if you want.
I will.
So
Wash my hands.
as you're sitting there, you see your soon-to-be, I'm gonna call her fiance. She's basically sitting there, and she's like, "Hi."
God. Oh, hello. Oh, Fratella.
You should come sit here next to me.
Of course. That's what I can't wait to do. I go sit next to her.
Okay. So you sit next to her. As you sit down, she goes, and she moves right next to you. Then she takes your hand and puts her hand on her hand. So we got to figure out what the big date's gonna be. I'm so excited!
Yes, as am I as well. It is a momentous day for all humanity and gnomes.
Why humanity?
Everybody, pretty much. Just everybody. A union of our great houses.
And Bellaman's just saying, "What? What are you saying? I can't hear any of you. Speak up."
We were just saying how nice this room is.
Oh, yes. It was actually designed by my great-great-great-grandfather.
Yes. Well, it's very nice.
Thank you. So, Arky, let's talk business. You want to marry my niece, huh?
There has been some talk of that, yes.
What do you mean some talk? Is it true? Are you gonna marry her? He leans over to one of the guards because no one else will.
Well, of course. But as you know, a union of such great import cannot be entered into lightly.
Of course, there's gonna be a contract. Bring in the contract. You see, they come in and they go. Goof. They drop in a contract that must be over 1,000 pages, which is kind of what you expected. And take your time, read it, look over it.
I will.
Great. So I'm thinking that since we're all one big happy family, that maybe, I don't know, Sunken City should join Rhaegar, and let's unite all of gnomes everywhere. A shining beacon for gnome kind. And you humanity, if you want to.
Well, it is an interesting idea. Remember, we had this type of union many years ago.
I'm not interested in the past, Arky.
Hmm.
I'm interested in the now.
Of course.
Great. So it's settled. We'll do a big announcement. We'll announce Sunken City coming into the fold, and everyone is united. You will marry my niece, and everyone will be happy.
Whether they like it or not.
You, get out!
I don't know what her deal is.
She's a distant cousin.
So, looks like everything worked out.
Yes, everything worked out. Very good. How's your food?
Delicious.
Great.
So, I wanted to ask about my companion Brigands.
What about him?
Well, I heard he's still under
Where's my donuts?
confinement. I demand that Brigands be released.
Where are they? Ophelia, the donuts gone? Are they gone?
I brought them into the main office.
And why are they in my mouth?
But you had a donut.
Give me a donut! It better be sprinkles! Hate that guy. What were you saying?
Well, I was saying Brigands must be released.
Yes, yes. When you're married, we can release
No,
Brigands.
he's to be
No.
an usher
No. Oh, okay. Yes.
and must be fitted for his robes.
Yes, yes. Okay. He could be in the wedding.
No donuts.
Excuse me.
Your Majesty.
A donut, please.
Well, it seems there was some type of miscommunication with the donuts, and it seems as if your front office worker had given away the donuts to.
What?
Well, not under my instruction.
There were 2 donuts.
Yes.
Both were for me. One
well,
now, one for after.
Yes, but they're not here any longer, Your Majesty. I believe they were given to Liam.
Never speak to me again. Silence!
Sorry.
Arky, I'm not having a great day. I just had my dinner and I have no donuts.
So I guess I'll be getting to the Sunken City to spread the word, like you said.
No, no. You're going to be here spending time with your fiance. Look how beautiful she is. Why would you leave her?
Leave her?
Exactly. Absurd.
I intended to bring her with me. I'll not be parted from her.
You won't be brought for her, that's right. Because you're going to be here. In fact, why don't you take her out? Over there is a nice view. You go up out the door, up the steps, and you can see a beautiful view of all of the west side of the island of Rhaegar.
West side. Oh,
Shut up! West side. Go ahead.
Okay, of course.
Okay, you go outside.
I do.
She's out there with you. It's so beautiful.
It is indeed. It reminds me of evenings back home in the Sunken City. Mwah.
Yeah? Why don't you shut up and kiss me?
Okay, I kiss her.
Talk about sand.
Talk about sand. Okay, you kiss her?
Yes.
Oh, Arky, we're going to be so happy. I think we should have 17 babies.
17.
You're right. 18.
Wonderful.
Great. When are we
Oh.
going to get married?
Fratella, I can wait no longer.
What?
Let us run away from this place right now and get married.
No. Where are we going to get married? I'm getting married here in the royal throne room.
Oh, that's
Where else would I go?
for the royal throne room. Exactly. That's even better than what I was thinking.
Good. I don't know why you were thinking that.
Well, there's a magical grove in the elven realm upon which
I don't want to get
the
married,
bees.
elves.
Oh,
Why are you talking about humans and elves? We're gnomes.
right. Well, there's
You're making me upset.
There's a gnomish
I don't even know.
grove.
Now you're talking over me. I'm just trying to tell you what it is. Just you're not making me very happy.
I'm sorry, Fratella.
No, I'm crying. I'm so upset now. I'm going. And she runs off. She runs back inside.
Okay.
You hear, what happened? He made me cry. He's talking about the elves. He wants to get married with the elves. Oh, the elves this, elves that. I'll talk to him. He comes up. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's my niece. You talking about elves?
I can't talk about elves.
No!
Why not?
You're supposed to be having smoochy time.
I mean, elf talk can be very
What?
romantic.
Oh, yeah, show me.
Off by the elven realm, there are groves so beautiful, you would swear they were carved by Andaria herself.
Wow, Arky. Wow, you're lucky that I set this up because, man, you got nothing. He leaves. And we're going to hold off right there. Okay, we would go back. We go back over to guys. Let us know how you're enjoying those scenes with Arky. Oh, we have some people coming in. Let's see what they're saying. Hug her and throw her over the banister.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
That's a great way to get arrested again.
He's gonna be a baby making machine. Edith say, "Oh, Arky." 24 is a better number for babies. This isn't going well. The sounds of Bellamon killing that one gnome and push her off outside. Wow, they love her. Out of game, do you get a feeling like you're just marrying the girl version of him?
Yes, I mean,
Okay.
definitely.
Just want to make sure. You know, you kissed her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
Just want to make sure. You know
Clearly has no, never mind. Standards.
Oh,
Whoa!
I didn't. Wait, who? Me
Not
or her?
Rob, Arky.
Fratella or Arky? Who are you talking about?
Arky.
Yeah, Bertella has no standards.
Wow. Okay. So we're going back to the city. You guys are hanging. You guys are hanging out for dear lives, holding on to each other. You see the suits are forging into themselves. We're gonna bring in Oni right now, who's playing Liv More. Welcome to stream.
yeah.
Woo!
Hey, Oni.
What up, Bodie?
What's up, buddy?
Welcome, Oni. Welcome to stream. How you doing?
Muted.
Muted. Oh, and he's got his
Can you
audio
hear me
vent
now?
on.
No, we cannot hear you.
Oh.
It's not a joke. I really can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Oh.
Yes. There you go.
You're
Slightly.
very low.
And there's
Okay.
a delay.
Yeah. I noticed that last week was a delay with
Bring
with
the
him.
mic closer. There you go.
How about now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Definitely a delay, but we can hear you.
I don't know if there's a way for me to fix the delay on my side. Do you want me to leave the chat and come back in
Oh,
again?
you're good. It's fixed. You're good. So
Okay.
You're good. Oni, welcome to stream. Oni is playing Liv More, who you guys remember is with you and helping you with the suits. Corny was with you too. Corny, it basically runs outside and takes Swoosh with him to watch the back door, and they're going to see if they can help Botorius is out there. So with their suits, okay? Corny built a suit for himself, and obviously Swoosh is a suit. They're going out there to assist Botorius. And Botorius is still outside, swinging his axe in the huge metal suit. You guys are inside. You can now role play. You're with Liv More, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead, guys.
All right. Well,
What's our attack plan?
I don't know. Anybody else?
Well, you're the one who fought.
Okay. Well, sure. So we should form a line and
A line?
yeah, like a line. You know,
Okay.
defensive. You know, position. You know, like in a row. You know, so we could all hit at the same time. Whatever we got to hit. Whatever's coming for us.
So-
you know,
Do we stand next to each other or in front and back of each other?
I would say next to each other.
Uh,
Okay? But not too close, just in case you have any. You
Well,
know, I don't know what
I
all
can
these
be-
suits do, but
I can fly.
just be careful we don't hit each other either. That's important.
I can fly. So should I fly? And then I have this gun.
Yeah, fly and shoot. There you go.
I'm a little scared of flying. I thought I wouldn't be, but that's okay.
I'm just going to go out there and shoot them and punch them.
Dato.
Yeah, that was my next. Are we gonna just try to kill con tonight?
Sheer?
Sheer? Yeah.
I mean,
I guess so.
If we could get the ship flying, I could lead him over to where the
I can't hear
towers
him.
are.
Tony. He's so low. I can't hear him.
yeah.
Todd, can you raise him up?
Can you hear me now?
We hear you. It's just you're low.
Very quiet.
Let me see if I can do it from the settings here. Yeah, there's no way for me to increase the mic volume. I'm at maximum.
I think Todd just did it, so you're fine. So go
Okay.
ahead, Live more. Go ahead.
If we could get the ship flying, we could always lure him over to the outskirts of town where the towers could shoot at him.
That would probably be better to get away from the city.
Can a ship fly?
At this point, I'm not sure. It wasn't able to when I started this afternoon, but it's since healed itself quite a bit. Maybe you could ask the crystal you speak to and see if it's capable.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Altari, can you fly?
Can I fly?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the ships?
The bigger ship is not ready yet.
The pod?
The pod can fly.
Oh. Okay.
What did it say about the pod?
Well, the big ship can't fly, but the pod can fly.
Well, there's lots of pods here now, right? Aren't there like five of them?
You don't know. You're looking at me, but you look around and you're in the hull of the ship, and you're speaking to Altari just like mentally right now.
Do we see any other pods?
From where you're at your vantage point right now, no. Do you want to leave the ship? Go into the hangar.
I will leave the ship.
Okay, you go outside and you see there are other pods there. There's got to be at least 12 pods.
Altari, do all of the pods fly?
Yes.
All of them fly.
So we have 12 pods, but we don't know how to work them. Do you think that Altari could tell us which buttons to press to try and just at least get Shia out of the city by chasing the pods? We can go to the desert.
Liv Mora, do you know how to fly the pods?
I can fly pretty well as long as the controls are similar to what I'm used to.
Altari, will you be able to tell us how to fly them if we get in them?
If one of you is flying, I can help.
Okay.
What about all of us at the same time?
No.
Okay. He can help one of us fly, not all of us at the same time.
Is he
So-
the only entity? Are there entities in the other pods?
Altari, are there other voices in the other pods like you?
No, it's just me.
Just you. Okay. No, just him.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So does Liv Mora feel like she could fly one of these pods without assistance?
You check out the pods. You feel like that. No, it's still beyond you.
Okay.
It's kind of like the interface is kind of unusual. You feel like
So-
with time though, especially because you're crystal born, you could work it out.
Yeah, and she's got like massive piloting skills. So
You could pilot it. It's not about being able
Yeah.
to pilot it.
It's about
alien
operating it.
interface. Yeah.
right.
Right.
I could definitely with help. I could probably fly it. I have quite a bit of skill in flying, but the interface itself is completely new to me, so I would need help to fly it.
Well, Altari can only speak with you, Tuvin, correct? Or would Altari be able to speak with her?
I assume that it would use the fog to show us which buttons to push, but it's hard to tell.
Whoever is flying, I can help them.
Okay. Yeah, Altari can help whoever's flying.
So, do you want to be the distraction?
I could fly the ship if you would like. I mean, we could attempt. Are these pods big enough to fit everybody inside with their suits, or would they have to go on
No.
foot?
No. You
So-
can't even fit one suit person in there. You could fit
I
you could fit a person in a chair. That's about it.
It would Live more fit in the pod.
You do because you designed your suit specifically to be more sleek and everything else, so you could sit in a chair.
But it would be tight. I would be like really.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I could definitely fly the pod if we need to fly the pod, but it looks like it would only be able to use the one.
So then, if you could, I guess, go out and distract in the desert. What do you all think? I've never been in a fight before. How does this work?
Okay, guys. So I started this up. This is in the middle of the dragon attacking. You've used all the this is out of game. You've used all that time doing this, and you unfortunately did not get a plan going. Unfortunately, that time is now expired, and all of a sudden you hear, and you see claws coming into the top of the roof, and you see him
Run!
fire because it comes down on top of you. And here it comes. Everybody do agility save. It's going to be a save of 12. That's because most of you are being guarded by other parts of the roof that are still on and the ship above you. Make that, or you're going to take some damage.
Got it.
Got it.
Reroll.
Reroll.
Am I rolling a dex or acrobat?
Yes.
You're gonna
19.
roll agility. Oh yeah, you can roll regular reflex save.
That's my
Okay.
last reroll.
Damage is 12 for anyone who gets caught.
Ooh. Wow.
Let's get out of here. I start running.
Yeah.
Okay, so Reggie in his suit. Let's just remind people what everybody's suits are. Let's go around the table.
The electro suit.
Dragon suit.
I have the crystal suit.
The ogre suit.
Right.
Oh,
Awesome. Okay. Data's like, okay, let's run then. So Data just starts running out to the front door. He follows Reggie.
I followed Reggie. I said I ran.
You follow Reggie. What do you guys do?
I go out also.
Yeah, I'm definitely leaving the place where I was.
Live more, or what are you doing? Everyone seems to be running out.
Liv is going to jump in the pod and try to fly this pod out of the hangar.
Okay, piloting check 18.
I can't miss that unless I roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1.
So let's see here.
Richard wants to know if you could fail that, and the answer is no.
I got a natural 20. So
Natural 20.
yeah.
I'll let you do anything you want to do with the ship right now. What do you want to do? Natural 20.
Okay, so I'm going to fly the ship out and right past Yurkon's face, and as I do, I'm going to gauge the thrusters and just like roast his face as I fly out.
Okay, so you guys run outside of it. You're like, as you get outside, you're looking up to see what's going on. You see the dragon. It's just like he's pretty much almost probably 3/4 the size of the warehouse. He's not as big as like an ancient dragon. He's the son of, so he is different, but he's still very big. And you see him. He's stopping the fire, and he gets up and looks around, and you guys look up to kind of see him. He's not looking directly at you, and all of a sudden you hear Liv Mora piloting the ship, and you see the ship go up and hit him on the face, and the thrusters burn the whole side into his face.
Awesome.
And he screams like, "Rah!" He's obviously very mad. I'm going to let you do a 1d100 roll. That is a percentage of his hit points that you take off and how badly you burn him, because the thrusters are made of arcane energy, and it would be pretty lethal. So
Natural 100.
Yeah.
Dan rolled 2
So-
natural 100s
Yeah.
on the show. That's been incredible. Rerolls are
Yeah.
activated. Congratulations. Oh, wait. You
Discord
used
can
a
roll a
reroll
D100?
before,
Burp.
right?
Oh, so did I.
Oh.
I think you're fine because I let it go through. I didn't realize.
Oh man.
Okay, so how'd that go, Liv?
Not great. Does anybody have a reroll?
What'd you roll?
I rolled 11.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. Use one of my rerolls. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad. Make him feel better, okay?
Nice job.
What's wrong with you?
Talk to Discord. It's just like, there we go, 41.
Nice.
I'm rolling in
41
All right.
dice roll.
41 is the number. That's 41% of his hit points. It comes in and tears into his face. Literally, the flesh on his face is freaking out. And you see him like grab it, and he freaks out and starts running up. And the ship goes. It's immediately like out of the skyline almost. And you see the dragon. The shear is angry and just flies after it, and then goes. And within a minute, you're like, "Oh my god, we don't have to fight this thing."
He's gone?
Yeah, he flies
Followed
after.
him.
He flies after it.
Oh,
He
man.
didn't see you guys. He thinks that's what it is, and that thing just hit him
man.
bad. And obviously, he's just in rage right now.
What we do? We've got to get out of this city or into hiding.
Don't you think we ought to help the
Gotta help
city
live.
people?
He's probably going to return. Where are we going to go? In hiding forever?
For at least a while, we could figure things out.
It seems rather anti-gnome patrol.
That seems like no hiding.
That seems like being scared.
Maybe we should follow him, or at least head in that direction. So if he comes back, we can
Right.
head him off at the pass.
Yes, because then maybe, she takes him far out where no one else will get hurt. And then, maybe
Right.
You see-
we'll just die.
You see running up is Jinty. He goes,
Hi guys. Okay. So the dragon's gone. That's great. So we need to figure out what we're gonna do here. Okay. I heard what you were saying about leaving. No, we're not leaving.
He
That's
might
not
come
happening.
back.
No, you guys, listen. Gnome Patrol is gonna do what it does best. It's gonna protect Sunken City. That's the point of it.
Yes.
We have lots of gnomes here, and that dragon flew away. So we need to figure out what's gonna happen here. So I already called in some help. So hopefully they arrive sometime soon. We'll see what's what, and maybe you guys can help get the other gnomes in part of Gnome Patrol, get them ready, and get them into suits, and let's defend the city and get this dragon out of here.
Didn't
so are
Laura
we-
say she's going to fly to the outskirts of town away from the center of the city?
did you say live?
I don't know where does that live in there? I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's gone. I saw it leave.
So eventually we have to get to the outskirts of the city to fight Sheer.
No, we're gonna have to fight Sheer
She is going to come.
here
Why
Yeah.
would you want to fight Sheer here where there are innocent bystanders?
because everyone can go into evacuation. Guys, you don't know what you're talking about. I've defended the city first countless invasions with
Then-
everyone else. So what we have, look at the outskirts. There are 1,000 cannons on the outskirts. He goes, if we have these ships, they will defend it. We have the power if we work together. You guys need to listen to what I'm telling you, okay? This is serious.
The cannons. We can use the cannons to shoot down the dragon.
Yes, and the cannons can
And
be-
we'll evacuate everybody.
and the
underneath
cannons
through
on
the
top
mines.
can go over the sides and shoot inwards to the city. This is our home. We're going to defend it. We're not going to leave.
All right. So what should we do?
Get people into the suits. Get other gnomes that are training on Gnome Patrol into the suits. I'm going to get some help going on, and we're going to have to defend the city versus that dragon when it returns.
So
Okay.
are we
Okay.
officially Gnome Patrol?
No,
Oh.
you can't. You're not even listening to all the stuff I'm telling you. In fact, you might be on the bottom of what Gnome Patrol is going to be, guys. This is the first time I have to defend this city. It's just me. So do me a favor and get to work. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, he runs off.
And he goes, Pretorius, come on.
All right. All right.
You run away with him.
So what
well,
are
I
we
guess-
supposed to do? Help people get into suits, he
Well,
said.
I guess we got to go back to where we stay.
Smithies?
Wake everybody up. Yeah. Wake everybody up who's still in the competition.
How many
We
suits are
know
left
where they
here?
are. I don't know.
All right. Well,
Um,
let's take a look around. Because I mean, how many people do we need? How many
Oh,
more?
yeah,
gnomes
so-
are
Many
gonna
as we
need?
could get.
all right, so I go back
Well,
inside
how many
to
suits
just
are there?
count
We
how
have to
many
know
suits
how
are left.
many, so we can see.
You go inside. There must be easily like 70, 80 suits in there,
wow.
all in various conditions.
How many of them look like they're complete to use?
Roll 1d20. Well, they're not complete. None of them are complete because that's otherwise you would have just used them last time.
Mm.
This is like the most complete. That could be completed today.
15.
15 suits could be made today.
All right, so I come out.
That's the best
There's-
you can tell with your knowledge.
There's 15 suits that look like they can be finished and used today. So perhaps we
Alright.
find 15 gnomes to wear them.
All right. So we'll have to get down to the docks and press some people into service.
And maybe we
I
can
think-
ask Corny to just work on the other ones that are in progress.
Are there
so
any
that we
young
can add
gnomes or
later.
people walking around?
I was talking.
Shouldn't
Sorry.
we look for other people that were competing?
Yeah, why don't we just get as many gnomes as we can?
Yeah.
And then we're picking who's wearing the 15 that are
No,
good.
just get gnomes and bring them here. and
We'll
then
have a
put whoever wants
competition to
get in a
decide
suit
who
and
should
get
be-
in a suit. Come on, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go get
Time for
gnomes.
that.
Let's go get gnomes. I'm gonna walk
Out-
towards a bar.
Out of game, just so you all know, there are at least 24 other gnomes that are trying to be a part of Gnome Patrol,
Right.
which is what he told you.
That's where we're gonna go. Who we're gonna go get?
So far, the listening is just like it's just not happening.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna walk back to the bar.
I go
See-
back.
Yeah,
Okay, you guys go back to
That's
Smithy.
where they should be, right? Those. All right.
ideally.
Sorry.
I can only help you so much.
Yeah, all right.
You're just a DM.
Only. Patreon to Dan to replace the one for Oni.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that's
Who's that
really
from?
nice.
That came in from Mistar, Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
Richard's so good.
Okay, so you guys, we're gonna go through this kind of fast. So you guys spend the next probably like 20 minutes, 25 minutes rounding up gnomes, and you grab them in the street. You grab them at Smithy's Tavern. You grab them at Magnolia's, at the Steel Magnolia's, that tavern down there, and you're just grabbing gnomes and you're getting them up. And now we're gonna see there are 24 gnomes beside you guys. Do you have a question?
Yes. Before we go back, can I check out the shops to see if there's any completed suits in the shops?
Yes.
All right.
You go over, okay, we'll do that in a second. So you guys find 24 gnomes, 6, 12, 18, 24. Perfect. You guys are gonna roll 1d6 each, and that's how many gnomes you find that are willing to actually fight. The rest we're getting out, and they're literally on the next ship, and they're just heading out to sea. And you don't, for one, you don't have to roll yet. Wait, you can roll in a second. So you see they're heading out to sea, and literally just making their way out, and the women and children are going to sea, and otherwise they're going down into the caves, and the whole city starts in the next. By the time you start rounding up, like 20 minutes, the word has gone out, and everyone is heading down to shelter underneath.
Oh, so they're either fighting with us or they're just evacuating.
Anybody who's a guard in the city is manning the walls. All the military that's there are manning the walls. They're manning the
Cannons and all
right,
the
everything else.
defenses.
Yes, there's domes all over every one of those 1,000 cannons, and whoever can aim different ways, they're all ready to go, and they're getting ready. They're mobilizing. But if you're a citizen, you're down below, and some people just want to leave because maybe they're in town or whatever, and they're just heading to ships, and ships are just making their way out to sea. And that's what's happening in the next, even literally in 20 minutes, that's already happening. So now we're going to go around the table right now. You're going to roll 1d6 each, and we're going to see what you roll. Let's do it.
5.
5 gnomes.
I'll go 5.
6.
6 gnomes, up to
Ooh.
11.
5.
Wow. 16.
2.
What are you doing?
I know, right?
18 gnomes you guys get. So you guys get 18 gnomes. You're in front
We
of
need
them right
6
now.
more.
Well, if you want to get other 6, you want to get
Do
normal
I
people.
see? Yeah, so I see some like if I see any fit young gnomes that look like they're running to the.
Fit young gnomes?
Young strapping gnomes.
Yeah, strapping gnomes.
Go ahead, go talk to Dan. You see a young strapping gnome. There
this
he
guy,
is.
and he looks. You there?
Yeah.
We need you to fight here. Get in one of these suits.
Fight? You need me to fight?
Yeah, that's right. You're conscripted into Gnome Patrol for
Gnome
today.
Patrol. Look at me.
That's
Gnome
right.
Patrol.
Okay,
Congratulations.
Melissa, what is his profession?
Welder.
Welder. Okay.
Nice.
I'm a welder.
Welder, get right in there. See.
Get out while you can.
Well, you're gonna be a hero of the city.
Hero of the city. Sounds good.
Okay.
Right,
so,
there's one. How
okay.
many?
So you
We
talk
got
to him.
19.
19.
You fill up the rest of the suits with his other strapping young fit friends.
Strapping gnomes.
Ooh.
Yes. Things just got interesting. So they head in.
Oh.
So you now have Linda's like we're gonna get out of control with Gnome Patrol.
The gnome gym bros.
So the gnomes are getting together in groups. Everyone is trained to fight together in these teams. You actually have one perfect team of 6 that is all the newbie team. Okay, we're gonna call them the green team because they're green.
Wait,
Okay.
this is the strapping lads?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to call them the strapping
The
lads?
strapping lads.
No can laundry.
Okay, it's the strapping lads. So you guys have 4 teams besides yourself. What is the name of the other teams? We're gonna come up with them right now. The strapping lads. They like the name. We'll say. We'll let the Oh, here we go. They already
Squad.
know. Gnomes Gone Wild.
Gnomes Gone Wild.
Let's try again. Not bad. Michael Alger says cowardly gnomes. They should be called lawn gnomes.
I like
gnomes.
lawn gnomes.
One team should be the A
Let's-
team. 'cause
You guys should be the A team.
A team. We're the A team.
Wouldn't it be the G team, like the gnome team?
Maybe.
Doesn't have the same ring.
Names that gnomes might actually call themselves.
I like lawn gnomes. I think that's fun.
Go and no.
That's fun, but if the lawn gnomes don't exist in this universe, therefore they wouldn't name themselves that.
Mm.
Team Bravo. Team Bravo is good. Bravo team.
No, team
Down and dirty.
There should be something mechanical, like
Dirty
gear,
punch.
like the gear
Gnome body gnomes.
gear boys,
Winter Guard. Gnome
Gear-
body gnomes.
The gearheads.
the gearheads, the sprocket,
Gearheads.
That's good.
That's good.
the cogs, the
Oh,
cogsworths.
okay, take it easy. Gearheads, cogs, same thing. Right? You guys are no patrol. We need one more. One more. Fierce Battalion. We have Winter Guard.
Gnome fooling around.
We're not naming
about,
we're not naming double dare teams.
Gnomebotics. Gnomebotics, like robotics.
The Gnome Rangers. I have to go with that one
Yeah.
That's a good one.
because it could just be the Gnome Rangers,
Hmm.
but it's not.
Are they rangers?
One of them is.
Maybe.
Sorry.
Okay. So everyone's getting into teams. They're talking to each other. They're getting psyched up. Everyone's really nervous. They're really, like sweating. And everybody's. A lot of people are welding and soldering and blow torching, and it's all things like that happening. All of a sudden, you see, as you're working on everything else, Altari is obviously in the background in your voice, and you're helping other gnomes suit up and do those kind of things. And everyone is literally checking the sky because you don't know when he's going to return. So you see, all of a sudden, the fisherman, Morgan, walks in and comes on in. Hello, it's me,
Hello.
Morgan Fisherman.
Man, how was that fish?
That was
That was
Quite a
amazing fish
catch.
you caught. Yeah.
Mighty fine, thank you.
Mm.
But I'm here to help.
how would
Okay.
you like to help?
Well, my friend Ginty called me in, and I feel like I could be of help to saving the sunken city.
What kind of skills do you have
Yes.
besides fishing?
Well, let me tell you, I may not have maybe exactly the skills you want. And all of a sudden, he takes his hair off, and he takes off like a mustache.
Oh,
And he goes, but I do love it when a plan comes together. And all of a sudden, you see it's Mistar.
Oh!
Ah.
Awesome.
Good
Mistar,
evening.
welcome.
Also muted, I think.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we hear you. Todd, if you could raise him up a lot, that would be great. Okay, Mistar. So obviously, Mistar is, for those who don't know, is the leader of the exchange. Obviously, it is the secretive group of like-minded heroes and individuals that have saved Andari before, and they now run Anwar, the city below Sunken City, or somewhat below. And Mistar is known for his trickery and magic and disguising himself. So this, for those that know him, this would be very much in play with what Mistar does. Mistar, you're in character now. You're in game. You can take it away.
Right. So, what is your current plan?
Defend the city best we can.
Yes,
And how do you intend on doing this?
with our fancy suits.
Step
Yeah,
one
that's not gonna
was gather gnomes.
He said
bring
it's not
them
going to
here.
work.
Right. I think what we're going to have to do is create a target for this dragon to come and visit. Draw him away from the city, put him out in the fields outside so we can use the cannons and create something that is juicy for him that he will just love to take on.
He's chasing Liv right now.
He was attacking the warehouse.
So maybe we
Do
should.
you
be
know
around
what
the
he was
warehouse.
after?
Maybe something in the warehouse. but we
Perhaps
don't
he
know.
was after exactly what he's chasing now.
the pod.
The ships.
Liv.
He didn't want any ships, right?
Perhaps he wanted the crystal. No?
Oh, Maybe.
Maybe. If Liv could just fly the ship back now, he'll just keep chasing Liv, right?
Maybe.
That's the hope.
Possible.
All of a sudden,
I'm quite young. This is my first fight.
all of a sudden, you see, as if you just called it into thin air, you see the ship come flying back from a completely different direction. The
pod.
in fact, the opposite direction. It comes from over the sea. Livmore, you're the first person to fly around the world of Mandaria. You've seen things
Whoa.
no one else has seen. And crashes in. It kind of slows down, but still crashes and slides along, hits a bunch of suits, and the ship
No. I run over there.
Yeah, me too.
runs and stops. And you are back. Livmore, you're there.
Livmore, are you okay? Are you all right?
Oh,
Nope, she lost her voice.
So Livmore is still inside, and you just see like smoke coming up, like it's been through whatever it's been through. You don't see any signs of the dragon, but obviously this ship is flying way faster than the dragon ever began to fly. It's literally like somebody walking and somebody taking like a jet. It's ridiculous. So all of a sudden you hear, yes, we hear you. All of a sudden you hear something come up, like something big comes out.
Comes out of where?
It just comes out of seems to come out of nowhere and near the front of the warehouse.
By the warehouse?
I'm gonna go.
Yes.
I'm gonna go investigate that.
You don't know because you're not there. You're not looking at
I'll
it.
go in that direction then.
So you walk over to the front door, and outside you see what appears to be a large gnomish tank.
Oh.
And you see the tank opens up. You see Jacques comes out. And he goes, "Oh, I tell you that I need to do some maintenance on this thing. So what are we doing? We're saving the sunken city today?
Yeah.
These guys?
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Are you for real? These guys left me in the desert.
Wait,
This is who we're saving? You told me.
No, Jacques,
We're saving the city.
Mister, you told me I was joining some sort of A team here. And
That's
I'm,
right.
I'm not just a pretty face, okay?
I'll go, yes,
Right.
you, me, Liv. We're the A team.
Right. You think I'm some pretty face? Where is it? Gothard, come out here. I pity the fool who wants to mess with this guy. This is the guy that should be here. And you see a huge hulking dragonborn come out.
Wow.
I've never seen a dragonborn before. Hello.
Like me in all my glory?
Yeah.
Hey.
So
These
Liv
guys
managed
just
to,
back up.
is Liv managed to get out of the ship yet, or is she
Yeah,
still
Liv-
trying to get out?
Liv comes out of the ship, and Liv, for the rest of this episode at least, because you're a little shell-shocked, you're a little bit off. A little funny, maybe even a little bit crazy.
Liv, are you all right?
That was much faster than I thought it was going to be. I've
Okay.
seen
Did you,
so many things.
What happened to the dragon?
So many
Did you see the dragon?
You lost the dragon in your rearview mirror a long time ago.
I saw the dragon until I was over the mountains and over the red desert, and then I saw trees and a burnt area and a lot of water and a tree and everything.
Wow.
It was ridiculous, but amazing.
How long
Sounds
ago
like
did you
quite
lose the
the
dragon?
adventure.
I burnt its face and then it was gone. I don't know.
Well,
It was so fast,
Gone.
Mister. It was the fastest I've
Do you
ever
think he's
traveled in
just
my entire
never
life.
gonna come back, Reggie?
There's a chance.
I want to.
He'll
I
not
wanna
tangle
live-
with us again.
I want to live in your world.
I'm going to run over to the pod.
Okay.
Tony, I'm going to jump on my broomstick and shoot up into the air to see if I can get eyes on where the dragon is.
Just like Hannibal would do. On a broomstick.
Straight up.
Okay. You see Mr. Flies up into the air.
Whoa.
And you see Jacques is immediately working on the tank. What was the name of the tank again?
Oh,
Rapture.
Remember the name?
Tank have a name?
It was the Rapture, right?
Is that it? Are you making that
Then
up
they
now,
put-
or is that it?
No, I'm pretty sure it was the Rapture.
The
And they
Rapture? Okay.
painted the flames all over it and stuff.
Oh, okay. So, so the Rapture is written on the side, and he's starting to fix it. This thing is going to break down if I don't pay attention to it. I've been busy, too much busy with the exchange. Now I have to work on this. So he starts fixing that up.
You need help?
Yes, of course. Help me. Hold
Okay.
this.
Sure, I can do that.
Great. Okay. So
You're
you, guys,
excellent at
I'm
holding
helping.
things.
so you guys are helping him out. You guys can role play. What do you guys want to do?
I want to go over
Go ahead.
to the pod.
Okay, you go over to the pod that Liv Moore just got out of. Is the crystal still there, floating around inside? What do you want to do?
Altari, is everything okay?
Yes.
You know where the dragon is.
Yes, I can sense where the dragon is.
Where is he?
Very far away.
Is he coming back?
He's still flying away from us.
Away? Chasing the pod.
Yes.
He's going to go all the way around Andaria and come back to us?
I don't know what's in his mind.
Oh, okay. So we have time to prepare then.
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys.
Okay, out of game before you begin. Here is today's challenge. We have an hour left in this episode. You must successfully defend Sunken City from a dragon using all your resources and the A-team specialists right here. You have, including yourselves, 5 Gnome Patrol teams. You have all the cannons on the outside. You may have other things if you're clever or smart. We'll see what happens. I have it set that this dragon could lay out the city and be done, and that puts a timeline in a world where Sunken City has been ablaze. And I have it set up where you guys could save Sunken City, and then we can continue on the course you might expect. So it's up to you guys to see what you can do. I'm excited to find out myself. And good luck to you. That's today's challenge.
That's okay. Never mind.
The cannons, do they point out, do they point in, or do they point both?
So all the cannons that are on the outside, they can't. The ones on the bottom that are not on the top cannot fire within. They can only fire out. They have a pretty good range, sides, and pretty range up and down. But if the dragon was to fly inside, only the top ones can be spun around backwards. There also are cannon towers too. There's 3 cannon towers inside the city.
Okay. But the top cannons can point in and out,
Yes.
and
So
the
you-
bottom
you-
cannons can only point out.
Right.
Okay.
Every row up can only go out except for the top. The top can go inward as well.
Okay.
And you can make it
Sorry,
make
another question.
easy. Figure every level is 100 all the way around. Does that equal 1,000? 10 levels of cannons. And so you have 100 cannons can be turned inward to fire.
Okay.
So another quick question about the spell Hallucinatory Terrain. Would you allow it to create a duplicate of the Sunken City?
I'm not going to say if I'm going to allow it. I can tell you can try anything.
Okay, because what I'm thinking of doing is creating across to the side. That's where the Sunken City is, so that the dragon comes and he'll attack the illusion of the Sunken City
Yeah.
while is a distraction.
You could try anything you like.
Okay, that's what I'll try.
Okay. So Jacques is fixing the rapture. You guys can do everything you like. You have only so many hours. You know that Altari will let you know when you only have like so many hours left.
Okay.
So, do you think that we should have the cannons on the bottom trying to face towards where the dragon might be coming from? Which direction? I'm assuming it's the same direction that Livmora came from. And then the top ones we could just have pointed towards the hangar, since it seems that he's after the ships.
Well, I think if we have the option, we should use the ship. Maybe have Liv fly the ship again. Use Altari to find out where Sheer is, and bait him to chase Liv back to where we could shoot him with the cannon. This way, we'll know where he's coming to, and we could fire at him.
I agree. I definitely would need to know how to fly this shit better, though. I worry that I'm going to fly too fast again. But first, could you ask the crystal? You said its name was Altari?
Yeah.
Do you think you could ask Altari if we could move her or him to another pod, one that is less damaged?
Oh, the crystal?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you
I'll run
speak
over.
you speak to Altari, and Altari tells you that he is present in all the pods and all the crystals that are inside. Because each one has a crystal. So his whatever his form is to you that you have a very little understanding of, he's present in all of them.
Okay.
You can relay that to Livermore. Now you both know.
Excellent.
Then can you install the these crystals into the bigger ship? Do you have a shield on that thing?
It's not nearly complete. I don't know. We need to ask? Does she believe that she could repair the dusk or the dawn to fly before this dragon returns?
Okay, so I'm just going to speed the conversation. She talks to you. Like, if I work on it every hour, I should be able to make some progress. Out of game. So the ship had been repaired up to about, we'll say 40%. Okay? Every hour that passes, Altari can now add on 1d8%.
Do we know how many hours we have?
No.
No.
But Altari's going to let you know when the dragon is actually flying towards the city. Because Altari has the ability to sense everywhere.
So
Okay.
perhaps you work on the big ship, but have the small ship as a backup in case it's not prepared by the time she returns.
I mean, even if we
Agreed.
can get a shield going on that thing, that might help.
Are
Is
there
the shield-
shields? Can you
The shield would require quite a bit of magical power, though.
Does Altari? Can you ask Altari if the ships have that kind of power?
Oh, with all the crystals put together, yes.
All the crystals for the pods?
Only
Well,
them put together?
Yeah, we'd have to
So
put all the
individually,
pods
no.
in there. The ship would have to be complete enough to fly, and we'd have to install all the crystals into the big ship.
Yeah, you would be spending every moment from now to then. You, Livermore, would be installing all the crystal containers all together in like a cylinder, all around together, and that would be enough to start powering shields and the systems and everything else.
This is
Okay, so
this is after Altari repairs it too.
No, Atari, meanwhile, it's just focusing
Same
all its
time.
energy.
They could both
Yeah.
work on it. Same
Yeah.
time.
yeah, if I'm spending my time installing the canisters in the ship and she's repairing the ship, we might be able to get it operational by the time he comes back. But
Right.
I'm not doing anything else. I mean, I can't help you with anything else. I'd just be doing that.
Right. So
And now Altari's not really doing anything else either.
No. So every hour starting going forward, I'm going to roll to see if the dragon turns around. And every time I roll, that roll is going to get higher and higher. More likely.
Yeah, and the
So,
further he gets away, though, the longer we have till he gets back, though, correct?
Right. Yes. And then that'll be it.
Okay, so if you're going to work on the ship, I would say leave one crystal for the last minute in case it's not done yet, so that you can fly in one of the ships.
One of the pods.
Yes.
So could I do that, Tony? Could I install all the crystals in the ship except for one and just leave a spot open for that last crystal? And if it turns out...
You think you need every single crystal in that ship because you don't know how the power source is going to work correctly.
Yeah, but I mean, like, could I leave that like a chamber open for the last crystal and just put that one in the last minute, or would I have to get them all at the same time?
You have to install it. If you
No,
want to upgrade your shields with like a glitch, then
So it
don't
would
do the
take
last one.
like a time to install each one. That's
Yeah,
just
I
like
would
it
have
can't
to
be
be
like a
working on
last-minute
all of them
drop.
at the same time.
Livermore can only do the job or not do the job. You can't start taking the power source out that's going to be used to power everything. So you really don't have enough to do the job. So you're going to take every single crystal you have.
So I could install all the crystals within the ship, and if it was repaired enough, I could probably get the shield operational and maybe even fly. But if I do that, I won't be able to pilot any of the pods. I will need every crystal that I have.
Hey, you little gnome that talks to the ship thing. This crystal. What How much more powerful would it be in the bigger ship than in one of these little things?
I think he's talking to you, Dan.
Oh, what? I don't know.
Ask it.
He wants you to ask.
Okay. Altari. When we put all the crystals together in the big ship, will they together be more powerful than they are separate in the pods?
Yes.
Oh,
I will also be able to help control everything.
in the big ship.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. They'll be more powerful when they're together.
All right. I suggest you start working, Livmore, because we don't know how much time we have.
All right. I'll go and I'll start working on the ships.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys one starting roll because you guys did spend a lot of time on the plan. That was fine, of course, but here we go. So we're going to make it. You want me to roll high? Or you want me to roll low to be the good or bad thing? How do you want me to do it?
Let's say we don't want you to roll high.
Okay, so I'm going to do a start at 18 or above, and I'm going to bring it down by 2 every hour.
So if you do 18, 19, 20, he turns around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here we go. 7. So the dragon is flying away. The dragon is +1 of the start, 1 more hour away. Okay, so you guys start getting to work. Everyone, Livmore is working on the crystals. Jacques is working on the rapture. Altari is healing the ship with its power, its arcane ability. You are helping Jacques with rapture. 1, 2, 3. Corny and Swoosh are helping train all of the other gnomes to make them fighting worthy. Okay, so that's what they're doing. So 1, 2, 3, and then also Garthard, Derek the bottom of our screen, and you have Mistar above. Those are the people that don't have specific jobs. You now have these hours to waste away or to use efficiently.
Do you think that we should set up the 5 teams in different parts of the city? Perhaps our team should stay here by the hangar, and maybe us and one other team, since he seems to be very interested in the ships. And then maybe have the others spread out a little more?
Well, I mean, what I'm thinking is that when he's in the air, we could shoot him with the cannons. But if we want to hit him with rapture, or if we want to fight him with our suits, he has to be on the ground.
Not for me.
Not for you, that's right. But for the 5 teams of Gnome Patrol, he's got to be on the ground if we want to fight him with suits, right?
I believe the dragon suit's the only one that can fly, but I don't know. I didn't make the suits. I don't know if any of the others can fly.
But most of the suits, mine can't fly. But I mean, I think we're gonna have to figure out a way to get him on the ground, whether it's to shoot.
Are any of you?
I'll give him a reason to come to the ground.
Derek, go ahead.
Are any of you fishermen? What if you were to load nets into catapults or the cannons? Shoot his wings with nets.
I have an idea with that one, Gathered. Why don't I do what I did with Dragano and tie him up with some weights, shall we say? It worked on Dragano, so I'm sure it'll work on a fledgling dragon.
We could try. You know what else we could do? If we get some big fishing nets, maybe somehow we could drape them across the front of the cannons.
Somebody who can fly maybe can fly it above.
Oh yeah.
All of you can fly if you want. If you want to fly, I can make that happen.
Well, what I'm thinking is if we attach some cannonballs to the nets and then throw them on top of them, maybe the cannonballs will weigh them down to the ground.
Oh, yes, that's very bright.
Oh, where's Arky? You need an engineer.
Arky is not here. He is getting married.
Yes, he's quite
Corny can help.
busy.
Wait, how much did
Do
they
we
pay
need
the person
Arky?
to marry him?
I don't know. Maybe a lot.
Did we get word that he's getting married?
Yeah, I got it last episode, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
You
yes.
ran off
that's
as
right,
Gallon.
That's right.
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe Corny can help with that.
Hey, Tony,
Yes.
I think a good thing for Garther to do is seeing Corny trying to train those gnomes. He's gonna start training the gnomes.
Okay, so I'll give a boost to the gnomes, but because you're training them, that's what you spend your time doing.
And I'm going to go have a quick chat with Jinty and just ask him what Shia was after, and thinking about creating a illusionary version of the city or the pods out in an open field. So, because if that's what his target is, I'll just create illusions of what his targets are. So I'll go have a talk to Jinty and find out what she is actually after.
Okay, the three of you guys, I'm going to the four of you can decide. Decide now. You guys have 24 other suits. Luck abilities unlocked, guys.
All
That's
right.
rerolls. That's a big one.
Nice.
Great job. So now you have 24 other suits besides your own that are with you. Between all the suit types, you guys, on the clock, I'm going to give you 3 minutes to decide what are the suits and what are the teams. What are the combinations?
Wait, say this again?
You have 24 gnomes that are not you guys.
Yeah.
What suits are they in? Which teams they are part of?
Should we
The
have
same types of suits that we have?
Yes, I'm going to let you choose anything you want, pretty much.
Oh.
If you only thing I'm going to limit is the crystal suit because it's kind of powerful. So if you want the crystal suit, actually, and the ogre suit, those two are very overpowered. So if you want those suits, you're going to have to roll for it, and it's either going to work or break.
I think we should start with.
I think there should be a dragon suit in each group.
Yeah, I think we
I
need a
was thinking,
lot of dragon suits.
what if we had one team that can all fly and use that appropriately, or have one person that could fly on each team? I don't know what's
I think
better,
it's a
but-
good idea to have like one team of flying, maybe one water team in case we take them down over the water. Then maybe we could have one electro team.
the only thing with that is then where do we put everybody? Everything will be spread out.
Well, you put the water team near the water.
Yeah, I don't know if we need a whole water team. I mean, maybe. but-
Okay, so if we bring him over land, then we won't need a water team. So is that the
Well-
plan, to bring him down onto land?
Oh,
What kind of
possible.
dragon is he?
Do that net thing you were talking about.
I think
Yeah.
that we should get started on collecting nets and putting them on the cannons now.
Well, what if he ends up in the water, though? We might want a water team. If the nets cause him to crash into the water, and then we can electrocute the water. Electrocute him in the ocean.
That's a good idea.
We're doing a dragon roll.
All right. So the water team,
No good
I think we can call the water team
No good
team,
for who?
Team Minnow.
for
If
dragon.
we're naming
it's
the
good
team.
for you guys.
Well, they already have names.
Oh, they do? I thought the flight team could be Team Sparrow. The water team could be
He's
Team
renaming
Minnow.
Team
You're
No, they're-
wasting
they're-
time.
Forget
We've
about the
already done
names.
this.
The electric team could be Team Static, but we're not doing that. Okay. All right. In any case,
I like that though. Team static. That's good.
so the water team stand by to they need someone with an electro suit, though.
So what?
Maybe
if
they
it's
don't need
like-
anyone with the water. We want
Because you have electro suit.
wait. Somebody's going to be standing by to electrocute the water. Let that be noted. In case he falls in, we shock him.
What the problem is what kind of dragon is he?
Evil.
Yeah, that doesn't
Well-
help. Is he? What damage is he immune to?
Burned by
He seems
coffee.
he seems to be a color that is somewhere between like a sand color and a red color.
For Nomatron.
He's like,
Well, think about what kind of damage your weapons do too.
And you also know he blew fire into the warehouse.
So he's
Fire.
likely immune.
He's likely
All right.
immune to fire.
Right.
He got burned by the afterburners.
And he got burned by
That
the
was
coffee.
Arcane, right? Coffee?
Yeah, remember? Yeah, like the person, like when they were at the shop and the person spilled the hot drink on him, and he's like, "Ow, you burned me."
That's right.
Did he actually get burned or was he
What, was
lying?
He was pretending he got burned.
I don't think
That was
so.
unclear.
Right? Was it like one of those things where like he delayed for it? Like they spilled hot coffee on him and he didn't act for a second?
No,
And
no.
then was like, ah,
he-
None of
you
you
know,
were
like-
down there. You heard him. None of you went down to investigate it. You just listened. And
Yeah.
I asked
Tony.
later on. I asked someone who was there to describe it to me.
You did?
Yep.
When?
Now.
Right after.
Where was the Dungeon Master when this happened?
You were there. You were around.
Hey, Tony, being used to dragons and having been around them fairly often, would I potentially know what kind of damage this dragon would be like immune to or resistant to?
I'll do you one better. You know who the dragon is. You know Sheer. Like you don't know him, but like you know of him when you made your speech. He was like there flying around the mountain a long time ago, back in season 4 of Celestial War. He's just not a part of the council. He's not an ancient dragon. So he actually has a brother who you don't know the name of, but he has a brother also, and obviously his father is Atlas. And you know that he is fire, and you know that his mother and father, one's a red and one's like a sand dragon.
Okay.
Like a dune.
What would a fire dragon is likely? So he's probably resistant to fire, but what would a sand dragon's damage typically be?
It would be some sort of poison here.
Okay, so he's likely either resistant or immune to fire, or he's also immune or resistant to poison. He's also got a big mouth on him.
I don't know. The evidence seems to point to the fact that he's not resistant to fire.
Well, he would take
burned
less.
Twice.
Well, he can. If you're resistant, you can still get burned. You just don't get burned as badly.
Okay.
All right, so I think one of us should start collecting nets to put on the cannons. But let's quickly figure out what suits we need and for which teams, because do we still only have 15, or we have enough for everybody?
You have whatever suit you had before.
Okay, so the
24 and
No, you made 17 suits, right?
15. I rolled 15.
Oh, 15. And I asked if 15 were operational, right?
Right.
And
Oh,
I
so
did ask if I could look into the
So you only have 15 suits right now. Yes, if you had Altari fixing the suits, then you could get more suits, but then you would lose it on the thing. That reminds me, if we have to roll once for Altari repairing the ship, Livermore, I'm gonna let you roll that 1d8. That's it. You're just rolling your percentage. And just in case your audio's out, just put your hands up. Let me know what it is. 2%. So it's up to 42% repaired. Okay. So you head on over to the shops. He leaves. You let them know. Is anybody following him or no?
No, I'm gonna go to the fishing docks and try and get some nets.
Okay, you go down to the docks to get nets. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll collect nets too.
Okay, you go with her. You head over to the to one of the shops. You see Arky's shop and Corny's shop is both down.
both down.
Like closed.
Oh, all right. I open the doors.
Okay. So you guys, well, sorry, just you. We'll say Dado goes with you. Dado doesn't have anything to do. So you can try to open the door, and Dado's like, "I'll help you." He walks in.
My security system smashes them.
Does it?
Really?
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
roll d20.
15.
Damn it, Rob!
15.
Jesus, Rob.
How does that work?
It's like a
electric, fire, a smash.
It wasn't turned on.
It's like a static field that like shocks someone and kind of stuns them.
Aki's not there. It wasn't turned on.
How deadly would it be?
It wouldn't be deadly. It'd be like incapacitate you. So Arky can, when he comes to see you, then like so you know.
He wants to catch whoever.
Right.
Okay.
He wants to catch them.
Okay, so Dado walks in and he goes, "Wow, this is interesting."
No patrol.
Oh my god.
These are the kind of tricks you got to be aware of. That's how Arky would do it.
I go down to Dado. Dado, I shake him. Dado, wake up!
Nope.
Oh, man. I take I don't know. I grab like some rocks or some sand and I throw it at the shield.
At the shield?
Yeah, the electro shield.
Oh, so you throw some stuff in. Would it go off after the first time, or
Yeah, it's designed like whoever first walks through it shocks them and goes down.
Okay, so you throw it in. It looks like it's over.
All right, I go in. Do I see any suits?
There are a few suits. You're gonna roll d6. We'll say there's 5 suits in there. If you roll a 6, that's a suit you can use, and it'll be a pretty good one. Actually, it'll probably be a crystal suit because this is Arky's realm. That's how you're gonna get your crystal suits. There you go. Here's your chances.
2.
You roll for each one.
1.
1, no good.
2.
No good. We're the wrong man rolling this.
3.
Oh wow, one more.
6.
Hey!
Yes.
You check all the suits, and they seem to be prototypes. And you find one, and another one. It's a crystal suit.
All right, I get in.
Oh, you have a suit already. You have a crystal suit already.
In my
aren't
suit.
you wearing this?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have worn my. Oh, all right.
What's the
Could
difference?
I
I
be
wouldn't have worn
wearing any
this.
more
My
suits?
crystal suit. If I knew I could put on a crystal suit.
Finally.
Yeah, but is it like can I turn it on and have it walk on its own?
No.
What?
I need.
I can do the
someone here
voice of
with
the
me.
automatic, the robot.
No. That's okay, Rob.
If you haven't sabotaged everything, Rob, you know, we could be walking out here with a crystal suit.
Arky's now Iron Man. He's like remotely controlling.
I want to try to examine
That'd be
data.
so. Yeah, I get Arky suddenly gets like a call over his watch. Like, I'm like, what? The?
None of that happens.
Arky, we
honestly-
need you.
I want to see if I can reboot Dato, bring him back to life.
Oh,
Okay. You try to bring him back to life. What are you doing with your methods?
Looking at wires. Any wires disconnected?
He's not a
Wires?
robot. He's not a robot.
Just
Do
cut
you-
a couple of the wires.
Do you think he's a robot?
No, I know what he is. There's no wires at all in this technology.
No.
None, not a single
in a
wire.
crystal born?
Are you looking for wire? I'd be looking for buttons.
Don't you plug in the magical crystal
He's
into
crystal
something?
born.
No.
No,
Is his crystal glowing?
It's dim.
It's dim. I
Dan,
I-
tap,
I-
tap, tap. Anyone home?
I try to touch my crystal to his crystal. Like a chest, like a chest bump.
It's, it's PG-13. Let's keep it clean.
A chest bump is
He's
family
doing a chest
friendly.
bump to someone lying on the ground.
Roll.
The star walks in and he's like,
See, there was your moment.
What?
There was your moment. We had this conversation on the show on Monday. Here
Okay.
you go. So you made your reasoning, you pushed it, and I gave it to you.
Okay. What am I
There you
rolling?
go.
So is that wrong for me to do so? Oh, that's okay. That's me.
What am I rolling?
Just
20?
Yes.
beat me in a D20.
Beat you in a D20.
Oh, you want to make me re-roll. Go ahead.
8.
I have 18.
You have 18.
Want to make me roll? Actually, you might want to make everything re-roll. You could do one and then the other.
You know what? You re-roll now.
5.
Yes.
There you go.
All
There
right.
you go. Okay, so Data goes. I am a robot. No. Hello, I'm back. I've seen terrible things.
You okay?
Yes.
Listen, we have an operational.
Is my mom here?
No, Dato. Do you know who I am?
What is your name again?
My name is Dol Tuvin.
Ah, yes.
I look around the Arky shop. Is there a label maker anywhere?
I want to say yes because I'm curious, but I don't know how that would work. No. What do you?
No or yes?
A label maker?
Come
In
on.
these times, I don't know if
Yes.
they probably would engrave it.
where he has like steel lettering.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, that's
you
a
gotta-
process, huh?
So y'all have to take a few minutes
What are
to
you
do
trying
whatever it
to
is
do?
you do. You want to type something onto data?
I want to make a name tag for Dol Tuvin because I don't think a week has gone by where like 3 people haven't asked me my name.
All right, so ask Data to hammer it in.
No, not now. I'm not going to take that kind of time in game.
This is what we're
Dado,
spending our
alright.
time right now on.
Dato, there's an operational crystal suit here. I think we
Todd
could-
says get a crayon. Oh, no, this is probably Vin. Get a crayon and write it on yourself.
Write it in blood.
Oh.
Dolchuvin.
There's an operational crystal suit here.
Great. Let's take it. He walks over to it. Carries it out.
Alright.
There you go.
I check out Corny shop.
Okay, you go over to Corny shop. You see that there's another 5 suits there. Roll d6. If you get a 6, it'll be whatever suit you want, and it'll work. Good.
2. 5.
You are bad at this.
2. 1. 5.
Wow. Wow. Well, there you go, Rob. It's okay. It's okay, Rob. You don't have to roll. Rob is like.
I didn't roll any 6s either in that whole time, so don't feel bad.
Okay, so you check both shops. You don't find anything else. You spend your time. We're now going to do another dragon roll. Here it comes. We're down to 14 and now and above. I rolled a 17. 6, 5, 4, 3.
Reroll.
2.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Reroll.
No,
No, you can't reroll twice.
Damn it.
So not only does he turn around, I'm going to minus 1 off. So that would have been 3. It brings it back to 2. So he's turning over. So he is going to be 3 hours. He's 5 hours away. So you hear Altari like, he's coming. 5 hours.
Dado, let's go.
Okay.
Run.
I got him. You guys get back to the warehouse. Put him down. You guys are looking for nets. We're gonna make this a simple roll. So there's lots of nets down there.
Yep.
How many do you get? Roll 1d20 each.
How many? 14.
14.
17.
Okay.
Plenty of nets.
And what?
I had plenty of nets.
Plenty of nets. 14, 17. Okay, 31. So 31 nets you guys come back with around the same time to make this easier. And you see most of the work that you're going to do is done with the Rapture. And Jacques is polishing, cleaning it up. He figured some things, and then he goes on to tinker with like the huge cannon on top of it. You're all together at this point. You can all role play. You'll arrive.
Oh,
All right.
Tony, what did I find out from Jinty about what she has been after and what he's doing?
Sure, we'll do that next. Let's do this one scene first, and then we'll do that.
All right, we have 31 nets. So should we try and put them all on the cannons on the top?
Yes.
Do we
they
know-
can fire in any direction, right?
Do we know which direction Shear's coming from? Was Altari able to tell you?
Well, no, he said he doesn't know
What direction?
where. No, because he can't see into the future, so he doesn't know how he's going to come back.
All right. So
well,
I
can we
guess-
have our flying team
I do know
act
where he
as?
is.
Oh,
Oh, where is he?
He's coming from the same direction.
Is that over the water
No.
or for the other direction?
Yes.
Okay.
all right. So, the flying team can lure him right in front of the cannons. We blast him with the nets. Take him down. He falls into the water. We shock him, and he sinks to the bottom.
But he's not on the water side, right?
Well, he might. Who knows if we shoot him where he lands? If he lands right in the middle of the city, what do we do? I'm thinking if
We
we
gotta
fill
attack him.
we fill some buildings with explosives,
What?
bring him down on top of him, bury him.
You like to cause a lot of
No,
chaos,
the ground
don't you?
forces will go attack him if he falls in the city. All the team's on the ground,
And Rapture, yeah.
right? Yeah, and the tank.
All right, be very dangerous.
I think we need to like rig the nets up with some cannonballs so that we fire the cannonballs.
Right,
Right.
They
Let's
wrap
get
around.
working on that immediately then, if he's already on his way back.
Okay, so you guys spend this hour. Not now, but you will roll 1d6. That's how many shots you'll get for the net cannonball shots to bring him down. We'll keep track of that.
I rolled a repair when you rolled the dragon roll. It's
Okay, what'd
another
you get?
3.
3.
Yeah.
Ugh. 45. I don't know. It's not even mathematically possible for you to get there. I'll tell you what. If you get an 8, I'll let you roll again, since that's kind of the rules of our system. So if you roll max, you get the roll one more time. So otherwise, yeah, you're definitely gonna fall short. Okay, so let's go on over to Jinty and Mistar. You arrive and you see Jinty is ordering all the troops different ways. You see lots of like little gnomish commanders coming around. You know, like the commander for this side, for this level over here. He's basically issuing orders what he wants them to do, and he's doing a good job taking care of things. And when he's done, he turns back around to you and he goes,
Oh, hey, Mister, thanks for coming.
No problem. That's what we're here for. We have our alliance, remember?
Yeah. So what do you think? What's the plan?
Well, I wanted to know, what is Shearer actually after? What is he trying to destroy?
I don't know. Well, I
You
know
don't
that he
know?
wants to be the ruler of Sunken City. But who doesn't
Yeah, well,
in the
that's not
last
going to
100
happen.
years?
Well, you're doing a good job of it, so we don't really want a dragon there because that could be problematic for myself.
No,
So,
no more Dragon High Lords.
Okay. Have you noticed anything strange? Like, do you know if he's susceptible to something? Have you picked up anything from your time with him?
I saw him get burned, which I thought was very odd one time. But he
Burned?
wasn't a
What did he get
dragon when
burned
it
by?
happened. He wasn't a dragon. He was a beastborn.
What was he burned with?
I believe it was candles.
Just a candle? I'll have to have a look into that. I'll have a talk to Gathard and see if he can remember what that could be. Now, I'm thinking of creating an illusion outside the city. What do you think would be the best or the most tasty target for him to want to destroy?
Tasty?
With your
I don't
time
know
with
what
him.
dragons eat.
Maybe
Oh, as in, what would he be most want to destroy?
I don't know. He definitely.
Joshua to subscribe for 4 months in a row. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Very
Alright.
cool.
So I think that he would I don't know, go after something he thought was powerful. Don't dragons like
Okay.
gold and stuff?
Possibly. I'm wondering if I create an illusion of a whole heap of the suits out in the middle, out in front of the cannons, that would probably draw him in.
Oh, he hates the fact that the gnomes are flying stuff. He doesn't want that. He's very upset
Ooh,
about it.
flight. So anything flying, he's after.
Yes.
Oh, he's going to hate me. This is going to be lots of fun.
Great.
Right. Leave that with me. I will go and have a talk with Gathard and the others, and I've got a couple of ideas up my sleeve now. Thank you very
Okay.
much, Jinty.
We're already all prepared here,
ready.
so it's up to you guys.
You got it. So I'll leave.
Okay, so another dragon roll. Actually, no. Well, not the dragon roll. Another hour passes. The dragon's already coming back. You can roll for nets. One of you guys roll. Just one.
What, a D6?
Mhm.
6.
6.
Yes.
Nice.
Very good.
You
Yes.
get another one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
5.
5. 11,
Nice.
11 nets. So all the gnomes are helping you guys and working them out, and you get 11 nets in the first hour. That's great. Live more. You can make your roll.
Yeah, it's a 2.
2. Oh, this is not going well.
Can we like prioritize the weapons on this ship?
Can you prioritize the weapon? I mean, when you
Since
get
it doesn't look like we're having a very good time repairing the flight systems, can we just like switch gears and
you don't really,
prioritize on just shooting?
you can't really do that because all you can do right now is just get
Just
the
work on
crystals
that?
in. Yes.
Okay.
So all you can do is get it up and running, and then whatever state it's in, it's in. The only thing that you could do is you can pull all your gnomish teams. You could pull all the gnomes in to start helping out and repairing the ship. You could do more. But so far you have 3 hours just with Altari working on it. So you could do other things. Okay.
If I'm
so you-
going to say live, I'd suggest that what we do is we put everyone in now and get as much of this ship operational as possible, because I think that's going to be it'd be a juicy target for Shear to attack. at the very
Perhaps you
least. So
could perhaps you could make an illusion of the ship outside. He's
Oh,
seated,
that I can do.
so
Right.
I would be grateful for any help that you would be willing to give, but I'm not going to force anyone to help me if they're preparing for other things. So anybody you can send me that has any kind of technical knowledge or expertise, I would more than happy to have to increase this speed.
Again, you have your crew, your same crew that was there before in Otto. You can just go get them.
Oh yeah, definitely. If
Yep.
they're not, I thought you were talking about the people that were like training and stuff.
You can grab it, and nobody's too, like who don't know anything about it too, and have them
No.
boost. They're not going to give you
We
much.
definitely want to call all of the Mista. If you could grab all of the construction crew and have them help, that would be grateful.
Most definitely. I'll arrange it right now. Tony, do I know where Volt is?
No, you know that he's not anywhere near Sunken City. He's left.
Because I was just thinking I could, it wouldn't be enough even if I got him. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go out and basically arrange for every gnome that isn't urgently required on something else to go and help Livermore.
Okay. So you start talking to Jinty, and you figure out where his team is. They're working on other things around Sunken City, making repairs and everything else. But Jinty, once you make that clear to him, sends them over back to the ship, because that wasn't expressed to Jinty at all, like that the ship was that important. He doesn't know, he doesn't understand. So for this next hour, I'll give you a second roll to go with your first roll when it comes up. We're now going to go to quicker turns. Anything significant that you guys have done this new round, this new hour?
I've just been.
I'm
working on
creating
that.
an illusion of the ship.
Okay.
Out above the field, like it's all ready to go. It's all fully operational, and I'm going to be just creating this massive illusion and then practicing making it real. So it's just like it's physical.
I run off to the mines and find like some blasting powder, a keg of like blasting powder or TNT or something.
Okay.
And put it off to the side.
Where is to the side?
I put it in the lobby of a tall building in the middle of town.
In the lobby of a tall building. The tallest building is the vault.
Is the vault tall enough? I guess it's the tallest building. Okay. I'll put it in the vault.
What?
Okay, so Reggie, you start bringing all the stuff in, and Jinty's looking at you because he's there. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you bringing explosives into the Gnomish vault?
This is just in case, Jenny. If we have to take this vault down to save the city.
Why would we do that?
Well, it's just a building. It can be rebuilt. If it saves a city, if it destroys this dragon.
Who authorized this plan?
Mr.
Tell Mistar to get this stuff out of here.
Oh, all right. He'll be back to remove it shortly.
Okay. I don't quite trust that guy.
Okay, when Jinty...
Does Jinty send someone to Mistar to confirm?
Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. Okay. I don't get you.
Tony,
Just like a just in case scenario.
Yes.
is there anything for the training of the gnomes that is done or
You're
rolled
training
or-
them. They're going to get a plus later because of the training that you
Okay,
did.
excellent.
Okay, next hour roll, you can roll for nets. Go ahead. And Livermore, you can roll 2d8 for progress on the ship.
6?
6 again?
5.
And 2. 8.
Oh my
That's a
God.
lot, that's a lot.
Wow. We're going to start calling you Annette.
Ooh.
What'd you get to
I wish Discord rolled as good as she does, because the Discord just rolls like crap.
you could do a reroll for it. If you
I
got
don't
it.
have any rerolls. Somebody want to reroll?
I have 2
'Cause I rolled a
rerolls that
2
I've
and a
had
3.
for- I've had 2 rerolls I've had for a very, very long time. I'll use one of those.
Okay. Don't forget you guys get
Okay,
luck on your
so
rerolls.
I'm
the
assuming
luck.
that you are re-rolling the 2, right?
Yeah.
So-
What do we get for luck though?
Well, since you guys are using the old system, you get a 2 the minimum.
So that's a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Did you get
Eight
plus
Total
2?
now?
Yeah, that was plus 2. I got a 3 plus 2. That's 5. And then the 3, so it's 8.
Okay, so you rolled an 8, so that is bring you guys up to 55% for this hour, and he is now 2 hours away. That's left. Only the best ideas at this point.
I wanted to go talk to Ginny and see if there's like fire suppression teams. Like obviously we saw this dragon breathe fire. If he sets fire to the city,
So you want to see if there's fire
I want to
departments?
see if there's like if there's anybody like
Okay.
on that duty
So
to do firefighting.
okay, you tell him, and he goes,
Duty. Sorry. Yes, there's we have them stationed all around, but you know what? Now that you say it, good point. I need to put them everywhere, even more so. Maybe we'll put some extras up around the warehouse districts and everywhere.
Tell him breathe fire. So
Yeah, good point. Okay, we'll do that.
Okay, can we pick out quickly the teams and the
teams?
suits?
yeah.
yeah, we gotta
Let's do that.
right now.
All right, so I'm fine with doing one team that's all
One
dragon
Flying.
suits.
Okay, one flight team.
Which team is it?
flights.
Bravo, strapping lads, the gearheads, or Gnome Rangers?
I'd say Bravo.
Fine.
So the best team to be Bravo. I mean, the best team is the best team to be the dragon suits.
Yeah.
There's Bravo.
Okay, so we have a crystal suit. We'll throw that in with the what was it? The strapping lads. What are they?
No, I don't
The
think
strapping-
a crystal suit goes with strapping lads.
There should be an
Lads
ogre
don't,
suits.
don't know what they're doing.
Oh no, maybe not them. What were the other ones?
They should be in
Suits?
steam suits. The
No,
strapping
no.
Bash,
lads.
spider, ogre, steam, water, and crystal.
All right, so what if we just do like the group of those for the rest of them?
Like one each.
Yeah.
The steam suits are probably the easiest and most known in like the basic suit. If you want to give it to strapping lads.
All right, so let's just give the strapping lads all the steam suits, and then the other two teams do a mix of the rest of that.
That sounds pretty good.
One of each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like you guys, the mix.
Yeah.
And I also search around the city and find some like a bottle of like oil, some sort of lamp oil.
Man,
Once he gets closer again, I'm gonna try and do the rest of the nets.
okay, so we can do that right now. Go ahead, Livermore, roll 2d8. You can roll for your nets again.
3.
You already did really good. Who cares?
So I rolled a 2 and a 6. Anyone want to re-roll the 2?
Josh gave you 2 rerolls.
Okay. Is that in just that on the
On
Oh, here it is right
Twitch.
now. 1,000 bits coming in for Josh,
Right.
and is 2 rerolls
Thanks,
for Liv.
Josh.
Very nice.
Okay, so that's 7 on this turn.
So did you roll 2 and a 6? You re-rolled the. You rolled again.
Yeah, I
a 1?
re-rolled and I got a 1. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
Wow. 62%. The ship is up to 62% repaired. So it is getting there.
Well, it's actually it's 3 because there's the luck.
Oh,
oh yeah.
So 2 more.
Good call.
so it goes
On
up,
the
goes up
reroll.
by 2 actually. Oh no, you rolled. Yeah, you re-roll 'em.
I have 1 and
So
then 2 more,
60.
so that's 3. Yeah. Instead of it'd be 6, 7, 8, 9.
64%. Okay, so we're down. There's 1 hour to go. All of Sunken City is pretty quiet. Everyone has been lowered down to the ground, underground. Ships have moved out. They're at least a mile out or more, and they're just going out as far as they can. Everybody who wants to fight is where they need to be. Everyone that wants to hide is where they need to be.
Okay.
And Tony, there's now a huge illusion of which is permanent now, of this of the airship over the field out in the middle, hovering and within range of the cannons.
Okay, got it.
Can Altari tell which direction now that it's an hour away?
Yes, Atari can tell direction every single time. So Atari goes, it's coming from the same direction as it left.
Okay. So that's right over the hangar. Okay, I'm sorry. That's right over the hangar.
It is not over the hangar.
Right,
It's
so-
coming. It's coming from east.
The opposite side of the water.
Right. The hangar is near the water side of the town, right? Okay,
Correct.
Yeah. So it's the opposite side of the city.
It's basically,
Okay.
basically the front gate on the east side.
Okay, so
It-
let's
Yeah, it's the side where all the cannons are. Yeah.
let's send Team Bravo over there to distract the dragon while we shoot the cannons with the nets.
Where do we want to take him down? Over the city or over the water?
I mean, it's
Wherever the cannon sort of hits it.
wherever we can.
Well, where do we want to lead him to?
Well, he's got the illusion set up, and we got the Bravo team. So hopefully we can, enact that plan before he gets into the city.
Right.
No,
In our
right
ideal world,
before he gets inside.
where do we in the fields in front of the city? That's where we're gonna ideally take him down.
Yeah.
But we do
think-
have contingencies if he gets into the city. If he goes into the water, we
So
shock
the-
him and he drowns. Or if he lands in the city, we attack him in the streets.
Yeah.
So the first team should be Team Bravo that can fly, that's right by the front. Then I guess what are they?
Team Minnow.
No,
No.
no, not Team no, the strap it whatever they are.
Strapping lad.
Do you want the team names?
Yeah.
Bravo team, strapping lads,
Strapping lads.
gearheads, and gnome rangers.
Had the strapping lads at the next line of defense in the steam suits, and then the rest of us behind to take over should they get in trouble.
So when he crashes down, we're all just gonna.
Converge.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, guys, this is it. We're going into battle right now.
Okay. Tony, I had
yeah.
the conversation with Gathard about what I learnt from Jinty. Does Gathard know anything more?
Garthor, what do you want to do?
I think as much of I've said is that most likely is he's either immune or resistant to fire, or he's immune or resistant to poison. That I wouldn't necessarily know weaknesses of his or whatnot, but being sand and fire probably doesn't like water. That's
Right.
That's honestly likely the most I'd be able to give.
Okay. Then I'll turn to Gathard as he's coming in, going, "Do you feel like flying today?"
I always feel like flying.
Right, come with me. We'll get ourselves ready, and I'll get Fly on you just as he's about to. It's within range, so that you've got the ability to fly.
Excellent.
Okay, so
And I want to put telepathic bond on everyone in this group, so we've all can share telepathic bonds, so we can just send thoughts to each other just before the battle starts.
You're doing it with this
With-
the 18
yes.
of Gnome Patrol?
The A team of Gnome Patrol and Jacques, Gathard, Liv Mora, and myself.
Okay.
What, we can offline?
One thing I'm going to say very early on,
No,
I sound my
telepathic bond.
echo.
You can talk.
Gotcha.
Say again, Garthor?
I call my echo forth. I'm saying that very early on for specific reasons.
Okay. Your echo is there.
So all of us, no matter where we are on the battlefield, we can talk to each other without issues. It's just all telepathic talking.
Okay.
What about Rapture? Where's Rapture?
Rapture right now is by the warehouses.
All right.
We should probably move
Yeah.
Rapture up closer to the east gate.
To the
Yeah.
front. Yeah.
Closer to the front line.
All right, Jack.
Sounds good to me. Let's do it. I like battling. I want to
Does he
fire
have Linda?
everybody up. He gets into the tank. Starts getting up. He moves it forward. Rolls away.
Tony, is Linda with Jacques?
Nope. Linda is somewhere else. Linda is not in Sunken City.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Only
that's
God,
fine, yeah.
Linda.
Only Linda's ga and nah. Nah, bro. Okay, so like she's not there. Nah, Linda.
No.
I'm hilarious.
Go home.
This is
I tell my wife all the time how funny I am.
I know you do.
Especially when she doesn't laugh. I go, I'm funny. She's like, I know. Okay, so the time has come.
Yes.
We begin the first dragon battle. Have you ever had any true dragon battles in
I don't know.
the history of Audio Dungeon?
Only
Just-
Atlas.
Just Atlas.
Well, yeah, we had Atlas.
Atlas was with the video
Yeah.
game. That was,
Right,
that was
yeah,
the dragon
Yep.
battle.
It's the only
This
one I
is
remember.
more of the classic.
Well, what about
Well, not classic. You're not like a guy with a sword fighting a dragon.
in the
but-
dark early on? Who was that dragon?
Oh yeah, you hit it with the rifle.
Yeah.
That was
I
Rage.
knew that was
That was
Rage?
Rage.
Oh, that was Rage.
Rage, yeah.
I was part dragon. That
You were-
doesn't count.
You were part. No, it doesn't count. Okay, here we go, guys. You're gonna roll for the last roll for nets, and Liv Mora roll for the last 2d8.
One.
One more net. So you have 20 nets. I have here.
Okay.
Nice.
10.
Oh man, I gotta stop doing that.
Mm,
10. Okay, that's good.
10.
That's better.
nice.
You have 20 nets. Rob, you want to keep that down?
20 nets.
And Rob, I'm gonna give you the percentage. You're at 74%.
74%.
Okay, that is the ship's health. That's everything. Okay, in the distance, you hear the dragon. He's been flying a long time. He is a bit tired, and he's coming in. You see him flying up really high, and then he starts coming down, dipping, and you see him immediately going over to another ship on the side. And your ship is still in the hangar. He's going towards another ship, and you see him go. He blows fire, goes through, and you see him go like this as he's flying, and he goes through the ship. Now the ship is a permanent illusion, but he can still go through it, correct?
Yep. No, yeah, he can, but at the moment it's real. So he breathed on it. It looked like it did damage, but
But then when he
then-
goes through it, he goes through it.
No, he'd hit it because it's physically real for 1 minute, and then it goes back to being illusion. It can't do anything
Okay.
else. It's
But
just sitting in the ear, and
It
it's just,
being real.
it says it. That's my special ability I have. I can turn any illusion I have real.
At will, you trigger the illusion now. You're saying to
Yes.
make it real.
Yep, at will, and it can be used on any illusion I cast. I can just make it any inanimate object in it real, and it can't deal damage to the recipient.
Okay, so
All
he
it
comes
does
over
is-
to that ship. He hits it with fire. The ship lights up on fire, even though the ship's made of metal, but it lights up on fire because that's what he has the illusion do. And then the dragon flies by. You don't know if he's fooled, but I'm going to roll an insight check for the dragon.
Did the cannon start firing?
No, we always. Oh yeah, we
That's
send up
next.
the.
That's next.
They're supposed to be. The illusion was supposed to be in range
Yes.
of the cannon.
Yeah.
Yes, that's next. Okay, so he flies down through the dragon. We will now do the cannons. We're going to let you guys do the cannons, of course. That's the fun part,
Oh
right?
boy.
So it's going to be every time you hit him with a cannon, we're going to give him 100% health. Okay, again, I have no idea which ways it can go. It could be carnage or it could be great. We'll see what happens.
Isn't he already hurt though?
He
Like-
lost 42%, didn't he?
I burned his
Yes,
face.
he's heard from
From
before.
the-
Yes, yes.
And we had the dragons going out. The team beta.
Team Bravo.
Delta, whatever.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Okay, so every time you guys hit with a cannon, it is going to be a 6. It'll deal 2% of damage to him. Okay? Every time you do a round that he's outside, you can take 3 shots each. Okay? Let's start it up. Rob, you're up first.
How do we? 6.
3d6s.
I'll keep track of his the dragon's health.
We have to roll a 6.
6s, yeah. It makes a 2% damage at him.
Yeah.
Nothing.
None from Rob. None from Melissa. Dan, you're up.
2 6s.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Dan the man.
These dumb pens.
Nice.
I can't stand them. I keep picking them up. I'm done with these pens.
Nice.
I
Here
know.
we go.
I'm the best.
6. I got 1.
Nice.
Wait,
So-
can he keep rolling because he got 6s?
Is this that kind of roll?
No, not in this one.
And I got 1.
Yeah, 1-6. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
He has lost 48% from his from damage from before. You guys open up on him.
Wait, but the cannons have the. Sorry, just to clarify. The cannons have the nets. Are the nets getting him?
No, the nets have not been launched yet. You guys are just firing cannons at him. Okay,
Okay.
you can say when you want that happening. Tell me right now. This is a big part. Do you want the cannon towers to have the nets, or do you want the top of the walls to have nets? You have 6 seconds, or I'm going to answer for you.
Say it again.
Top of the walls or the cannon towers have the nets. 6 seconds. No
Top
more
of the
questions.
wall.
Yeah.
Top of the wall.
Okay. Okay. So just you know the difference of that. The cannon towers are all the way around the city, and the top of the wall is just on one side of the city. So they can reach to a point. The cannon towers are closer. Okay. So you have the nets on the top of them. You can let when you want to fire, just say net, and you can fire the net shot. You have 20 loaded up. You guys can use them as you wish. Okay.
He's close to the wall now, right? With the
Yeah, so he made a pass. He's gone out. He's going to come back in. Okay, so that's your first round. There's no one else that's doing any damage that I know of.
No.
The next round, he starts swooping in back on the flying thing. He does not know it's real, and it's real apparently for a minute.
And then I can do it again, Tony.
Nets,
Nets.
Nets.
Every minute I can make it real again for another minute.
Yeah.
So it's a continuous thing if I wanted to keep it real for, and
Nets
I just have
now
to use a bit of time
Yeah.
to do it.
Team Bravo should probably start
Yes.
attacking as well.
Nets now and Team Bravo.
You want
Okay.
Team Bravo to
Is he over land or water now?
I got a 6.
He's over land still.
Okay.
Okay, so you got a 6, but Rob goes first.
Sorry.
Fire. Nothing.
Okay, re-roll your dice.
Oh.
Yep, you're a little hasty today. You're not following the rules. There you go. You don't get it. And nothing.
All right. I'll use nets. I'll fire nets.
How many?
Would all 3 be?
Your choice. You can do all 3.
Yeah, I'll do 3 nets.
Okay.
3 nets.
Nothing.
Nothing. You're down to 17 nets.
All right. Nets as well. Here we go.
Oh, 3 more down. No net shots going through. The dragon comes in. He attacks. He's lighting the thing on fire. Does he realize? He does not realize. He thinks he's taking down a prize, and is wasting a lot of time for him. So the cannons are going through. Everybody is firing. Is anybody in range with their character or a person that wants to be involved now?
We want
But
Team
we want
to
Team Bravo
fight
to go in.
now.
Okay, so to Bravo flies in. They can attack this round, and anything in particular strategy or just attacking?
Can they all just use Gatling guns?
Yeah, that would be their best thing.
Okay. That's what
Okay.
they're gonna do.
So I'll let you roll for them, and you can roll. You're gonna roll.
3d6s for each.
I'll let you roll 3d6. Every 6 you hit is going to be 2% off of him.
All right. So how many times am I rolling?
3d6.
I don't know if I was rolling for each one of them.
No.
I got a 6.
There you go. 2% off. 50%. He's down to 50%.
Wow.
Okay, so they come out. They engage him. The dragon suits of those is the gray suit that you guys see in the intro, and these are flying around. They're made of, by the way, something that may have escaped you guys. They're made of wood and fabric.
Okay.
So just so you know, wood and fabric. It's perfect.
Brave
For this
gnomes.
scenario.
Brave.
It's
Very
only,
brave
it's only
gnomes.
Team Bravo.
Okay, so
Team
he's gonna,
Bravo knew the risks.
Only
He's gonna-
Bravo.
it's only Team Bravo, everybody.
Yeah, we didn't send the strapping lads up.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my rerolls. Take one away. Okay, he's coming in. It's not gonna be great.
Oh.
Okay, he comes behind, lights 4 of Bravo team on fire.
No.
They fall to the ground. Rob's laughing.
Seriously.
I think Rob might be on the dragon side. Rob's like, yeah, dragon. I'm gonna put explosives all over the town.
Mr. Sabotage over there.
Yeah, it's Captain Sabotage over here.
I'll tell Vin that
Yeah.
that's been removed from him.
Vin has been removed from that privilege. Yes. So 4 of them go down. There are only 2 left. That's his round. Cannons, you can go.
Can...
Okay, you didn't clear the net, so it's just regular firing.
Good job.
Okay, that he hits 2 hits.
Nice.
He has lost 54%. When he loses 100%, obviously he will be incapacitated.
I'll do nets.
Okay, on nets, guys.
Nope.
No nets.
How many nets are we down to?
Oh,
We're down
yeah.
to 11
11.
nets.
All right, let's do 3 more nets.
3 nets.
More nets.
Yeah, what are you waiting
Yeah, got him.
Waiting for him to get
Nice.
over the city.
How many nets you got?
1-6.
Reroll.
That's
for? Burn
mean.
that reroll.
Remember, with luck,
Burn it.
That's
Make
right.
you
sure
get luck.
Here you go.
Oh,
Down
does that
to-
mean he gets his luck too?
You only got 2 rerolls.
Ooh,
Yes,
that's
you
right.
do.
But yeah, still roll natural 6.
Aw.
Doesn't help you.
Changing the rules just because he's the DM.
6.
Yeah! Nice.
Damn you, Dan.
All
Okay,
right.
so you fire the net, goes over, hits him, knocks him down. Roll d20 to see how effective it is. If you roll 15 or above, it's going to bring it down to the ground. I'll give you extra damage.
6.
Okay.
Should I re-roll it?
Reroll.
All right.
I'll use one of mine. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, reroll. You get your plus luck.
Yes.
Yes.
17.
Okay,
Nice.
so the net hits him perfectly. Goes, hits the ground really hard. I'll let you do 1d. I'll let you do. I know I'll make it even 4%. Added on.
Okay.
Sweet.
He's lost 58%. He's on the ground, and his round is going to be. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Cannons?
Yeah, go ahead.
Regular cannon shots. Here we
Okay.
go.
Are the
No.
are the cannons easier to hit him now that he's not moving?
No, and it's all happening so fast.
Good
Okay,
idea.
so now
Tony?
the remaining 2 dragons are going to try and him that are up there. Dragon suit.
The dragon suits.
Team
So
Bravo.
still only 3 die for that, right?
You're not going to roll that. You're going to roll 1 on him.
Roll 1 die.
Mhm.
2.
Okay, so they come by. They're not able to get him. He's going down.
I want to get the rest of the teams.
Tony?
Who else
The,
do we have?
the tank
They should-
hit him from,
I yell
from the-
attack.
The tank cannot get to him.
Okay.
He'd have to leave
Charge.
the walls.
Okay.
Which you could do that,
Is there
but you
anyone?
got to tell him to do that.
I yell charge and hoping that anyone who's within charging distance.
Where are you?
I'm just like on top of the wall. I'm not saying I'm
He's on
charged.
top of the wall.
Well,
Okay,
I don't know.
you
I'm
yell-
firing cannons.
You yell charge.
Right.
Roll a d20. This is a charisma. Use 1 point of charisma.
Yeah, I was just like charge.
Who are you yelling at?
Anyone close by?
So
Oh, okay.
I rolled.
Anyone who's
I
in
rolled-
charging distance?
Strapping lads.
I rolled for the will.
A 19.
I rolled for the will of them. So the lower I roll, the more likely they're going to listen to like whatever he
Oh,
does.
no.
So his influence was a 19 that he rolled. I rolled a
Charge.
natural 1.
Oh,
Yes,
boy.
charge.
So the gnomes in your area look at each other, pick up their guns, and run downstairs off of the walls,
Oh no!
unmanning the cannons, and make their way downstairs.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, Rob!
Now, this is going to cause a ripple effect amongst the gnomes. We know how rambunctious they can get.
No.
So you are
a ripple effect.
Oh no, a ripple effect. So you're gonna roll a 1d1000. That's how many gnomes eventually, after they see 100 running, they're like, "We're running and charging." Someone said, "Charge, charge!"
1d1000.
That's how many gnomes are gonna go.
It's 3d10.
Oh no!
Yeah, you roll 3d10.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
You know which one's lead?
If we have a bunch of gnomes
Yeah.
swarming on top of him, maybe we'll kill him.
100.
Oh, okay, it's not that bad.
82.
I'm gonna make you roll the 100 over.
Oh.
Can you do that?
Can I do that? Of course I
I
can.
think you got to just roll all of them over again, right?
It doesn't matter.
It's
It's
Okay.
one number.
Okay.
The
That's
first
true.
digit's all that matters, though, isn't it?
Sure, whatever you want to do.
Oh,
What'd you get?
0.
Oh,
As long as I don't roll
yeah,
zeros.
that's right, yeah.
This could be disastrous.
0, 0, 0. Oh, it's a double zero! It's a double
Oh
zero!
my goodness!
Can we get the first 1,000 on the show?
Do it, do it, do it, do it!
Ah!
Yes!
No!
It's 1,000! What?
This is amazing and awful at the same time.
Rob!
Oh my God, take a picture of that.
Rob, you are definitely the new
Rob.
Captain
You
Sabotage.
just rolled 1,000
That's
on
it.
1,000-sided die.
Rob, what are you doing?
I can't believe that you.
What?
Rob, you
Oh, we can't even
you are-
re-roll that.
you
No.
you are the worst today.
Oh my God, 1,000 on
Well, if anybody was gonna lose Sunken City, it was Rob.
I have never seen that. I have never seen 1,000 on 1,000-sided die.
Oh my
What in the
God.
world?
Unbelievable.
So what did 1,000 gnomes run off?
Every gnome on
Every
every
gnome.
cannon
Charge.
leaves every single
Take them
gnome.
out, boys.
And they go out the doors. And Jindy's like, "What's happening? Where's everyone going?" And they run outside with rifles, shooting them up.
All right, well, we do have
Smash
1,000 gnomes just firing
1,000
away at
rifles.
them.
And a
Oh my
dragon that's on the
God.
ground.
Does-
That's not
does-
bad.
Does
Oh my
anybody
God.
think that Pro is at home hitting his head against the wall about this?
Oh my God.
Wasn't that the plan when he hit the ground? We converged, right?
No.
No.
This is probably not good.
1,000 gnomes start to run outside of the walls. They're breaking through the walls. The dragon is flying around, seeing his next.
He's not
He
flying
was on the
around.
ground still.
I'm sorry, he's on the ground.
Okay.
The dragon is sitting there, and he sees all the gnomes coming out to kill him. And
Can Rapture get a shot?
Rapture is still in the city in the back. They have to start rolling up, but it doesn't.
No,
It's not
we
planned
moved
to
him
go.
up,
Yeah,
remember?
he was up in the
He's
front.
not
Okay.
outside the wall, but we did move him up. So
So if you
we
want
have to
if you
move
want to
forward.
leave the city, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. At the
He should
moment, we'll probably try to go towards the dragon.
Okay, so 1,000 gnomes go outside. Rapture starts rolling outside. The dragon is there, breaking out of the net. The gnomes are coming up. No one is on the cannons at all, and that is where we stop the episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching Audio Dungeon, guys. Next week we're gonna see how this battle ends. I am very excited to see how that goes because, oh man, I don't know. That's dramatically changes your best weapon. I was saying to myself, oh, wow, it's 1,000. It's 1,000 cannons in there, and if they just keep them in there, you're probably just gonna bring them down. But nope,
Nope.
Mr.
That's great.
1000,
Mr. 1000.
Mr. 1,000, stick it out.
1,000.
You're
Guys-
so proud of yourself.
Oh my God.
Mr.
Kenny, After this, are we able to hang, draw, and quarter this gnome after this?
Reggie?
Yeah, his
If you're
Yep.
will be
alive.
swift and his prison
man.
sentence long.
Yeah, he's got. I think he's kind of found himself in a hole in the ground.
If you're alive, Galinda will help you if she's alive
Yeah.
as well.
Oh no,
Memory of
you'll
the
survive.
sun will be but a sweet dream to him.
Yes, Richard, Oni, and Derek, thank you for joining us today. Hopefully,
Thank
you
you
guys are
so much. You
available
guys are great.
Good
next
job,
week.
guys.
We appreciate you guys. Guys, don't go anywhere because we'll be back in 3 minutes for our after show. This was episode 5, the A-Team, and it's pretty much going like an A-Team episode. We'll talk about that after. So thank you for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for your donations, and we'll see you hopefully in the after show very, very soon. Guys, we'll see you soon. Thanks. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the show, guys. This is the after show. It is Dungeon Talk.
Plus
This is for.
I'm 96.
Oh, I think the guy's not hearing me.
Sneak attack, all of it permanent damage.
Hey guys, we're live right now.
So
You hearing
every
us?
attack I make is permanent damage as well.
Derek, mute for a second. Yeah, we can hear you, Tony.
Hey guys, we're going live right now. Welcome to the show, everyone. This is Dungeon Talk. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Oi Dungeon crew, and we just had episode 5. It is called the A Team, and this episode was pretty interesting. We're gonna go over to Rob right now. Rob, do me a favor and please tell me what is the meaning behind this amazing 80s themed episode.
It is the A Team because Morgan the fisherman had a disguise. And it turns out it was Mistar.
Right. That's a big Hannibal thing, right?
That was
he
a
loves
Hannibal
he loves to
thing.
be in disguise.
Always in disguise.
So that's 1.
We had.
I got him. I know 4.
And by the way,
4.
all these
What?
chimes are worth. Yeah. Well, actually, I feel like we should pass this around. So that's 1. 5% for you. Melissa, you want to take a stab at it? Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. Go ahead.
Mr. T's line that you said.
Beautiful. Yes. So that whole segment of me doing that was obviously me just saying it's the A Team. So 5%.
Wait, so 5. What are we getting?
5%. 5 XP. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Doing percents for the last hour. Dan.
I got Gathard was B.A. Baracus, Morgan was Face, and Jacques was Murdoch.
No.
No?
Morgan's Hannibal.
Scro, you with us?
No, Mistar was Hannibal, I thought.
I'm not gonna say anything. Scro, you
Are they
with
the
us?
same person?
I don't think he's with us yet. Okay, Rob, you're up. Give us who is who. Is it Scro? Scro?
Morgan is
Guess not.
Hannibal and Mistar. They're all the same person. So Morgan Fisher, the fisherman, is Mistar all along.
Wait, you said who was who? Who did you say before?
Maybe.
Wait, okay. Can I try again?
No.
Damn it!
So Gathard is VA.
I know what I did. I know
guessed,
what I
you
did.
guessed a whole bunch of wrong stuff. So now you go.
Just
Anything else that chimed in with the 18 that you want to mention?
the rapture van.
Hold on, you don't go anymore.
Oh.
The Rapture Van.
I'm gonna give it to you because you just yelled it out.
Nice.
5 experience points. Yes,
Yeah.
the rapture was obviously just the 18 van. There you go. Dan, you're up.
Okay. Gathard B.A. Baracus. Jacques Murdoch.
Wait, Gathard, B.A. Baracus, Jacques, Murdoch. Okay, keep going.
I'm guessing that I switched the other 2. Mistar is Face, and Morgan was Hannibal. Jesus!
I can't believe you can't get it.
Mistar and Morgan are Hannibal. Jock is Murdoch. Face is.
No, I would say it's actually Livmore is Murdoch.
Oh yeah.
Mr. is Hannibal. Then you've got BA is Gathard.
So who's Face?
And
Face would be
Ginty.
no, Face would be Jacques.
correct.
Right, that's it.
What?
Jacques even said, he goes, "You're gonna ruin this pretty face." That was obviously a tip of the hat that he was Face because Liv Moore is a pilot,
Right. That
and I
makes
said you've been acting crazy now. You're acting crazy this rest of this episode. And then Jacques came out and said, "I'm gonna ruin this pretty face for all this kind of stuff." What's his name had a disguise, and I even straight up said that Garthard was BA.
All
Yes.
you needed to do was have somebody trick that other character into flying, the one who hates
Right.
flying.
What's funny is that he told Garthard he want to fly today, and he was very happy about it. I was like, "Oh, this is the exact opposite of the episode." But at least it was a thing.
So Morgan was nobody?
Was that the real Morgan?
Morgan was Hannibal.
Was that ever the real Morgan? Was there ever a real Morgan?
Oh. Now we're Twilight Zoning
what
it?
is-
Everywhere. Mistar's anyone. You have to remember this. You can
Mis-
never trust that he's not there watching you somewhere.
Mistar was always Morgan.
Do you see how badly Mistar played me this episode?
He did.
Good work, Richard.
Yup. Crazy. So what else? Any other tie-ins?
Any other Italians?
Tie-ins.
Besides me, any other Italians?
Besides all of us.
Hey, Kat, you want to join? No? Yes? What? We're talking about the show that just happened that you didn't see. Oh, come on.
the donuts.
Oh, go donut story. I was going to do so many great things with the donuts. Okay, Catherine.
Did you actually
join
want
up.
a donut?
I'll tell you when Catherine puts her headset on. So yes, so Dan brought in donuts before, so I knew they were here, and I thought it'd be great if I just devour a donut like crazy, kind of like as Bellaman, exactly like what's his name from Lord of the Rings with the tomato.
Denethor?
Yes, I wanted to give him his scene, so that didn't happen. So what happened with the donuts inside?
I was actually hanging out with Todd,
Put it
and
down.
then I was hanging out with Todd, as one does, and Dan came out, and I was like, "Oh no," because no one leaves the room during the show. That's just the number one rule. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm actually gonna go grab those donuts," and instantly I was like, "Ooh."
So where'd they go?
About 5 minutes before that, I had walked them into Liam and SSL because Liam loves goodies. And
Yes, he
snacks.
does.
So I was like, "Yeah, Dan brought these donuts." He's like, "Oh, thanks, bro." He hit me with a thanks, bro. I was like, "No problem." Dan actually brought.
Well,
them.
that's fair because Liam gave us his cookies the other day, so that worked out.
That's right.
Liam had cookies.
Deal with it, Catherine. Liam had cookies.
Entenmann's chocolate chip
They were
last
really,
Wednesday.
They were really good.
Oh wow, where was I last Wednesday?
I'm not,
Not
sure.
having Entenmann's cookies.
Yeah,
Right.
that's for sure.
Exactly.
But I really felt so bad because I was certain like those donuts were gonna sit there the whole night.
Well, they got used.
And I think you were too. Pretty certain that they were gonna sit there for a while.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going
I like that Dan played along perfectly. You knew I wanted you to leave the room and go get the donuts. You were like, I'm going.
You were so good. Like that was acted out so well. I have to say, I love that.
Thank you.
So let's talk about Arky Fint, who's gonna get married to Priscilla, which is Bellaman's
Wow.
niece.
Priscilla.
Priscilla,
Congrats,
sorry.
Rob.
Fratella.
Thank you.
What's Arky going through? Tell us what's in Arky's mind right now.
Arky, his plan is, to get Fratella to kind of fall in love with him and help him, she'll turn against Bellaman. That's what he's.
I thought you were just trying to get back to the sunken city, and you're just like, I'll just take this bitch with me so I can get married to her.
Right.
Sorry, that's
Right.
pretty
He was
much
like,
what I thought you were
I'll
doing.
get back to the Sunken City and take her with me. That was the plan.
So, like, is Arky? So, here's the question for the day. So, is Arky Fint completely on board with marrying Bellaman's niece?
Yes.
Why?
Because he feels that it may in some way enhance his position as a leader among the gnomes.
So, you're literally trying to climb the ladder of royalty.
Essentially, Fratella could one day be the queen of Rhaegar, potentially.
And that makes you first gnome.
It would essentially make me acting king of Rhaegar.
And then would you, here's the $1 million question. Here it comes, everybody looking at me, paying attention right now. Would you, Rob, put Fratella in a closet?
What?
No.
I'm obviously referencing what we know Bellaman did
What
to
we
his
know what
brother
Bellaman
Olaf.
did. No, I would not do that at all. Fratella would be put on a pedestal.
I can't wait to see how this goes. Richard goes 100% he would. Charles says no one puts baby in the closet. So I'm excited.
Nice reference, Charles.
I think what's gonna, we're gonna see this story play a little bit out every episode as we go. So yeah, you got to have a kissy moment with your new wife. That was awesome.
Oh, I saw that actually.
Did you?
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm
sorry you saw that.
You asked Rob to kiss you.
Yeah.
I thought I wanted him to.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then Rob went,
Rob,
okay,
it
fine, I
doesn't
kissed
seem
him.
like Arky's trying too hard. He did like make her cry and stuff today. Like,
Yeah, because he's talking about
what's up
humanity
with
and
that?
elves, everything that's not like gnomes. Like
I
who
thought
does
that was that's like romantic stuff, elves, isn't it?
I mean, you're saying you want her to
don't
fall
know.
in love with you,
Let
but like,
Rob,
Right, with my whimsical nature.
Rob, can I ask you a personal question? Do you just think fantasy stuff is romantic?
In the fantasy realm, Elvis stuff would be the most romantic.
I thought you said Elvis for a second.
Elvis.
That's what I thought you
Elvin.
said.
I think Elvis would be more romantic than Elvis.
Elven stuff is more romantic than say. Well, imagine like Lord of the Rings. You would like Rivendell would be like more romantic spot for a date than the Mines of Moria, which would be like Morbin.
A Shire. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, oh, this is
Right.
beautiful, scenic place.
You just
you didn't tap into that at all, though.
you somehow just compared like one of the most beautiful spots on the planet in Lord of the Rings to a dwarven tomb overridden with goblins.
Right. Arky didn't bring up the tomb.
You might as well,
He's a romantic.
You might as well compare it anywhere with like a garbage dump.
So, or anywhere else. The Rivendell is nicer. Or maybe Lothlorien. All the elven places are nice.
Does Arky feel bad that she's crying?
Obviously
No.
not. He didn't go running after her.
He didn't feel bad, but he probably should have been running after her.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know, Arky. We're gonna see what's going on. Richard says, "What type of accident will she have after she is queen?" That's exactly what I'm wondering. If that comes out and she becomes queen, I'm gonna be so excited to see what happens, and I bet that something's gonna happen to her.
Everyone thinks I'm just gonna murder her. When
When
did Arky become the villain here? The greatest.
Excuse me, who killed Wexel?
Well, I mean, Wexel was going crazy. First of all, go back and watch that episode. But actually, yeah, I killed Wexel.
Actually, I killed Wexel.
Hang on. Forget about Wexel for a second. The fact that as soon as Dado walked into the store, you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna set booby traps all across the store." It's like you're sabotaging.
Well, that just
everything
see.
we're
I mean, listen,
doing.
I didn't want to. What, like
You didn't
metagame
want
it
to what?
and say, "Oh,
Let
I
it be
won't
easy?
mention the security features because."
That he's never talked about with me ever until the moment he said, "I."
Well,
have
he's just like
security features on the
he's just
show."
like we walk into Arky's shop, and I'm like, "Whoa, what is this?" It's just, I mean, just being fair, right? You
Oh my
walk it. You think you
God.
just stroll into Arky's shop and that nothing
No,
happens?
just being fair, I'll send every single gnome that's on a cannon downstairs.
He's just being fair. He was going to run the Shere Khan and tell him that everyone's pretty much betraying everything going on. He's just being fair, and he put a trap in his own shop to stop Data from going in. He's just being fair, putting explosives in the
vault.
Gnomish vault.
Those could
and then
still
when-
become useful.
And then when Jinty was like, "Get him out of here," you're like, "No problem," and you hit them further.
Don't, let's not forget having 1,000 gnomes leave
And
their
then
posts.
A
And then just to be
1,000
fair.
gnomes out of 1,000 gnomes. He rolled 1,000 on a 1d1000 die, Catherine. I've never seen it in my life. It was
Leave it to Rob Spataro.
amazing.
It was amazing.
Tony,
It
do you want to know the punishment he will have if we survive?
Is that Richard?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the exchange punishment to him, which is we're going to wipe his memory like Meet Murphy, except instead of that, he's going to love stables and cleaning out sewers.
And
That's
that's
going to be his new passion.
you also have to find out in game because right now you don't know that happened.
Are you sure you don't want to, like 80 steam it and we'll send the thing version after Ron?
Maybe.
Well, we
Reggie?
can have all sorts of fun, but yes, I will find out.
I mean,
Okay, we'll
They can
see.
serve Grump
Thank you.
snack.
Yes, yes.
What if we finally have a trial of Rob Spataro in game?
Wait, of Rob Spataro or
Reggie.
Arky Fint or Reggie? Who do you mean?
I know, I would say Reggie in this case.
Yeah,
obviously.
Reggie right now.
You know what?
Reggie, start with Reggie.
You're absolutely correct.
We can do it this time.
Okay.
Yes.
You're forgetting because
Well,
I think we're
First, we need to see how the episode goes, what happens, like
and how
that.
people react. Like some of the people here are reacting very negatively. But
Some of the people. Who are the other people that are not?
how about the 1,000 gnomes who sprang?
Let me tell you something. We haven't played it out yet, but 1,000 gnomes are running with rifles towards a dragon.
That's escaping from the net.
I can tell you one guy who'd be impressed. All right, Arky, when he hears about how this guy.
Me and my other personality would be very impressed
When
with
he-
me
myself and I
my
are
other
very
personality.
proud.
All right, Reggie yelled out "charge" and everybody.
So we
That
had
is
a,
leadership.
we had a weapon that, like, in the few rounds we played, it did what? Like, was it 18% damage or like 16% damage?
You guys did excellent. You brought him from 42 to 58% off.
And that was all cannon shots, right? Nothing besides cannon.
Okay, the plan
all
was-
cannon shots.
right?
When he get
and you,
No,
you
no, and did you hit with?
But we took it right the nets.
Oh, and one Gatling gun, I
Yeah.
think.
Right, but we had him on the ground now with the nets.
Yeah, but the point is, we took 14% of his energy off with one weapon, and you had everybody leave that weapon, so now it's incapacitated.
The point of that weapon was to get him down. Now we finish him off.
Well, I think we're going to see what turns out, because you may have a point. In your defense, you may have a point. Because, I mean, this isn't the worst strategy in the world. We did take him down to the ground, and now, just listen, now that he's on the ground, that he's not flying around, everyone swarms him, and they're all firing. He
Before
does
he
have
can get up.
1,000 gnomes firing on him now.
I agree with the idea of like going to like, like take him out. Like the giant is down. Like take him out and go out there and get him. But they're not like right next to him. All they did was walk out of the door. They have to walk a long way to get
They
there.
gotta walk like-
Oh, maybe I'm.
They have to cover way too much ground to get over there. They have to go out the door into the field and go out to where he is on the floor.
How far is he?
I mean, I can roll for it when we go. I can roll for it now if you want. I would say he's easily between a couple hundred feet and 1,000 feet.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
They can't. They're gnomes. They can't cover that distance. It's gonna a long time. That's like several minutes or more.
1,000.
12 feet. Also, he's escaped the net, and you now have no one that can shoot nets at him anymore.
And remember, they had to come down, and he has his round to act. So it's like right when they come out of the door is when he's basically going to act. Because they had to come all the way down, then go out, and he has his turn. 6 seconds. Sheer 6 seconds. Yeah. So here we go. Catherine, I'll let you roll. The higher you roll, the happier I am. The lower you roll, the happier they are. And you can't have a roll lower than 3. If it's lower than 3, it'd be 3. 400 feet.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah,
about a football field.
So 400 feet. So that's how far the dragon is on the ground away from the walls. So I think what's going to happen, and I'm going to tell you right now, I think what's going to happen is the dragon is going to burn the hell out of those gnomes, and you're not going to do any more great damage to him going forward now. That's what I think. That's what I think is going to happen. But
we still have Rapture.
You still have Rapture.
We have our own gnome suits.
Yes.
Well, I just learned mine is
I
just learned mine is very flammable, so I don't know how much I want to help.
That's true.
Yeah, right. You weren't aware your suit was made of wood and fabric.
How far
go fight the dragon, wood and fabric guy.
How far are the strapping lads from him?
Charles, perfect. That's a perfect meme. It's just a skeleton in fire dying. Would you say strapping lads?
Yeah, how far are the strapping lads?
They're positioned where they are. Did you want them to walk outside too?
Where are they positioned?
You guys didn't give me a position, so therefore they're nowhere.
I said that they were towards the front.
Oh,
Yes, it looks everyone is somewhere near the front, which means they can't. And since there's no designated great spot you didn't give them, then I can't just put them in a great spot, and I can't put them in the worst spot. So they're around the area. Don't forget Garthard and Mistar are out there too. That's right. So you have the A team out there.
Oh yeah,
the guys that can help. Team's called the A team. So these memes are great. So we talked about Arky. I'm very excited to see how the Arky story keeps going. I'm sad that Tom wasn't here because I know Tom loves watching me yell at Arky as Bellman. And
I'm excited for you putting in the broken glass in their wedding ceremony.
Yes. So let's talk about you guys are kind of like the A team, the one you missed. You're kind of like the A team of Gnome Patrol. That was like the point of that. Someone could have said that for the other tie-in. And also that you could have also just said Jinty in every A team episode, someone finds a way to contact the A team and then he shows up. So you could have said Jinty contacted somebody and reached out to the A team to bring him in. So it followed the episode structure exactly. It always begins with somebody like knowing somebody, hearing about him, calling him up. And then that's why Hannibal's in disguise, because he can't reveal who they are because they're on the run from the military. So he's in disguise, he finds out if it's real, and then he breaks the disguise and says, I'm Hannibal, I'm part of the A team, we're going to help you. Then they do. So, yeah, guys, get up in your A team.
Yeah, it wasn't one of my favorites.
No? I used to watch that with my dad pretty much every Saturday.
Definitely more down on top of my Goonies than I am the A team.
Yeah, I definitely knew the Goonies stuff more.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. So this episode was interesting. Tell us about Altari. What do you think is the deal with Altari? What's going on there?
I think Altari has good motives. I don't know. I feel like Altari's. I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't think Altari's evil, but I feel like Altari's neutral and trying to keep the balance and knows that like Sheer is too evil and is trying to keep the balance.
Okay. What rest do you guys think?
I don't know, like, obviously the pods, the technology there is, I don't know, from another world or from the future. So that's more my,
Well, you know,
my question. What?
you do know where Altari comes from. From your characters know, but Dan knows.
I know where he comes from.
Yeah, you should know somewhat. Where did the pods come from? The pods.
The pods?
Where all the pods come from? Where do those pods come from? Didn't you think it was surprising when I said there's just spaceship pods around everywhere?
Oh, from outer space.
Stop. Does nobody know?
They're from the angel world.
I don't know.
The angel world?
That Brooke went in the
Brooklyn?
Brooke went in the No, they're not from Brooklyn.
No ships from Brooklyn. Charles, that is my face right now. That's my face looking at them right now.
Why?
It's Elmo. Go ahead, Oni. Tell them where it is. Tell them what's going on.
They're from the ship from the Eagle realm that was by the hyper advanced race that was in the Eagle realm, and Relic is on it right now.
Remember the ship launched all the jettisons all the pods?
Oh.
So what did you think? You think I just blindly put spaceships into the quest and it was just what it was? Just spaceships floating around?
No, I figured it was connected somehow, but it just didn't make.
I appreciate the trust. You didn't blink an eye at a spaceship.
Tony, the question I have is why were the pods ejected? That's the big question.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they what?
I would suggest you go back to the last episode and check it out.
Check it out. As if he's not on it.
Why were they what? What did he say? Why were they?
He wants to know why he's wondering why the pods were ejected in the first place.
Oh.
So I said, go back to the episode and watch, and you might see the answer. Rob, did you know that the pods were from the Valdorian spaceship?
Yep.
You didn't. What's wrong with you guys?
They were the space.
He's like, yes.
The Valdorian
no.
spaceship. Now, is that
You
connected?
can't even say it.
Is that connected to Aldoran, who was a guy you knew in the last quest?
Who's Aldoran? Oh wait, Aldoran.
Aldoran.
It's all coming together. The story.
Who's Aldoran again? From Beastborn, right?
Yeah, he's one of the Beastborn guys, and I kept
So it's
saying
all-
his name incorrectly.
Oh, Aldoran's a turtle. It's a turtle.
Aldoran's a turtle.
No, Rantor is the
Oh,
turtle.
Rantor. Who's Aldoran then?
He was just some guy. He's connected to all this, right?
No, Aldoran. I can't remember who he was.
He was the Al Beastborn that led him to Randor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the owl. Okay, Aldoran.
Someone would call
right.
him. People kept calling him Alderon, but it's,
Yeah.
You could say
right?
that.
I was putting the
Alderon.
emphasis on the wrong.
So yeah, the pods.
Aldoran. I was like, Aldoran. 1,000 times.
So the pods are connected to those people.
Yes.
Alderan and
All my work,
Rantor
it
and those
just goes way over the heads of the players. Are the fans? Let's ask the fans, guys. Are you making these connections?
Yes.
That was really delayed. They're like,
They
just
had
say yes.
No, they're delayed because they unmute their microphones and you stop yelling and then tell the answer.
Yes, teacher.
We
We know
don't do
the
that.
lesson.
Don't do that.
You're so unappreciated in your time, Tony.
I am appreciated by time.
I said unappreciated. I meant by us.
Oh yeah. Well yeah. I meant unappreciated by time.
Tony, we're smarter than the crew.
Yo.
Them's fighting
Let's
words.
take it easy there.
Pay more attention. That's
Joshua can't say shit because Joshua's saying he's smarter, but last night a goblin took ownership of his dwarf barbarian.
Oh no, what happened?
Josh's character was tied up somewhere. The group found him underground. He's actually in the Goblin Warrens from season 1 that you guys went into. They're in the same Warrens that you guys went in there. And he came out and he fell into the goblin, pushed his character into the water, and he went down there. And another goblin that was down there was already trying to swim for dear life. They both made their way to the side, and he pulled the goblin out, and then he started falling in. The goblin pulled him out and saved him. And then the goblin said to him, "I saved your life." He goes, "No, you owe me a life debt. You work for me now." And Joshua goes, "No. He's take 2 gold. 2 gold. Thank you for saving me. That's it." He goes, "No, you're mine." He goes, "You work for me. You're my slave." And he goes, "No, it's not happening." So the rest of the group found the goblin after, and the goblin told them what happened, and they all supported the goblin. And now, now Joshua has to be owned by this goblin, who's now working with the good guys.
Also remember, this was the goblin that he pushed into the water.
All right, he pushed the goblin in the water, right?
So he pushed the goblin into the water. Then the goblin saved his life.
At the very end, because they both found each other in the water, and he made a deal with the goblin. Let's try to get, because another character, his other character, actually died the previous episode in the rapids because they're dangerous. So him and the goblin made a pact to get to the side, and they did. And then the goblin saved his life at the very end. So, yep, that's Josh's story. So that is Altari. Altari is part of the Valdorian spaceship that landed in, that Relic's in right now, and Relic is away. You're seeing that Altari apparently is some sort of like spiritual being that is connected to the spaceship and the pods through the crystals. That's all you know. This is obviously first information to all of you. And that is it. What do you think about let's release Dan from his mind meld face right now. What do you guys think about all the suits? What do you feel about the suits? Do you feel like that you guys have a good chance with all the different suitabilities you have? I'll see you later, Captain.
All right, cool. Bye, guys.
Bye, Captain.
Yeah, I think we have a very good chance of defeating Sheer.
Not
No.
me.
No?
I have a freaking suit that he's going to light me on fire in about 3 seconds that I did not consider.
But
Yeah, I agree.
do you have...
See you later, Captain.
I'm assuming, like, if you could fly and you have a Gatling gun, can you, like... Do you have any type of, like, high evasive abilities? Where you could, like,
Yes.
dodge his
I
attacks?
think I do have evasive maneuvers, yes.
That's the thing. She's hard to hit, but God, if you hit her, it's over.
But doesn't he have like high attacks?
She has high attacks. Oh, he has high
The
attacks.
dragon
yeah.
has high
She has
attack
high
rolls.
attacks. She has high evade, but it's very weak.
I'm wondering if we need to get this take it down to the streets.
I want to trade up for the crystal suit now.
Says the man who released all 1,000 gnomes.
Well, listen, maybe
True.
the head-to-head battle is lost. So
You never want you want cannons on dragons. Perfect. The dragon was
right,
like,
but now you're saying like charge in with our suits.
I'm not
maybe-
saying,
No,
I didn't
he's
say
saying that you shouldn't have freaking sent 1,000 freaking gnomes down there that away from the freaking. Oh,
Can you say
damn
freaking
it,
again?
Rob!
I'm saying now charging in with our suits might not be a good idea, at least for me.
But charge you. Okay.
So I may just get out of my suit.
Damien, what do you want to say here?
I want to say, Rob, you messed up big time.
I
Big
don't
time.
understand.
You don't understand?
No, for once I created a plan and followed it to a T.
What was the
Are you
plan?
kidding?
Take him down with the nets
What
and then
the
get
heck's
him when he's on
going
the
on?
ground.
Was that your plan?
That was our plan. We all worked it out together.
Was that your plan?
No, my plan was not
That's
to
not
have,
the plan
move all the
anybody else
guards.
agrees to, Rob. You forget a plan involves everybody agreeing to it.
I heard
You're
some,
doing this.
Rob thinks
I
the
heard
plan.
a couple of people agree.
Rob thinks the plan is one idea and improv the rest.
Rob loves it when a plan comes together.
we need Rob to say that in the
I
other
wanna-
episode.
I want to see like a shot in the episode where like he releases everybody, like all the gnomes are just like burning after they were like shears in the air flying around. I love it when a plan
The camera cuts back to Reggie and he's just watching all the gnomes.
He's like smoking like a burnt femur note from a gnome.
It's all just chaos behind.
So maybe we need
the
to.
vault blows up.
Look, we have some heavy hitters.
That may happen. That legitimately may happen.
That is a good. That's a
I forgot about the vault.
If
If
we could get-
called Die Hard.
right at this point. Surrender. Lure him into the vault. Problem solved.
He can't.
Oh my
fit in the
God.
vault. What if he breathes fire at it? You just blew up a building.
And the building will collapse on top of him. You got to get him to do it when he's close by.
So what? You're a demolitions expert now?
Yeah, I got a keg of
You can create
TNT and
controlled-
I am. In these
Actually.
private
You can create
conversations he's having with the
explosions.
DM, he's giving himself all these kinds of skills.
Yeah. he
well,
does
I
that.
said I got a keg of gunpowder. I've got a glass of flask of flammable oil. That's enough to.
That's enough.
You don't have to be an expert to cause some
Rob,
destruction
Clearly.
with that.
Clearly.
we blew up something in the vault, and it took more than a single keg. All you're going to do is kill all the gnomes in the vault. The vault is designed to withstand that sort of damage.
Well, we already
That's
killed the
true.
other 1,000. Why not kill the ones in the vault too?
Well, his point
Oh,
is
those gnomes laid down their lives by choice.
Oh my God!
They
He's
chose to do that.
single-handedly taking down
Killed
the
all the
sunken city.
gnomes. I mean,
Rob, you're also forgetting that it is called a vault. It's meant to be strong. A keg and some flammable liquid's not going to bring it down.
all right. So we get the dragon to go back into human form, enter the vault. When he's
Why would he go
inside,
into
the
human
concussive
form?
blast will take him down.
He's an arrogant dragon. Why would he go to human form?
Because Rob has willed him
We
so.
surrender to the dragon.
Surrender.
Why would we surrender to a dragon?
Lure him into the vault. This is-
Everybody.
Here's why we surrender: because the dragon kills all 1,000 gnomes that would have normally
Oh,
fighting
man.
it.
Here's my prediction going forward. I don't know what's going to happen, but I think it's going to start with gnome flambe. I think 1,000 gnomes are going to get roasted, and then after that, I think that the dragon's probably. I'm going to roll for him to get out. I think he's going to get out because it's a net. He can eventually get out. It's not perfect. I think that he'll do it. He'll burn it or shred it. No one's going to fire anything out. You're going to see Mistar, Gathard try to pick up the slack and try to jump in and do some stuff. But there are only 2 people fighting a dragon. You guys are going to bring out the tank. The tank's going to do some damage. It can do some damage, but if it becomes the target of the dragon, then you're going to lose that. And he's pretty smart, obviously. He's Shere Khan, so he is clever. I want to put it at like. I feel like you guys may come up with something to do it. I think you might do more damage, but you're going to start falling short of doing the last bits of damage. I'm going to put it at 50-50 that Sunken City gets destroyed.
50-50.
I think it's 50-50.
Easily.
I'm at about
Point-wise,
80-20
Tony,
after
how
he
many
sent
hit
everybody out.
points
Yes.
Does a dragon of this level kind of have?
You don't know.
Roughly.
You don't know.
Sunken City can be rebuilt. It's been rebuilt.
Oh my
Man, we're already
God!
rebuilding?
He's already surrendering. Did you hear it before?
Already surrendering.
Jesus. No.
Look,
Rob,
there's no way he doesn't
how
have
can
to.
you rebuild a city if there's no people left?
At what
Most of them have
If
gone onto the
everyone's
ground.
dead, it means that Rhaegar gets a burned husk that was formerly known as the Sunken City.
That burst husk has value still.
At what point do we
Symbolic
tie
value.
Reggie down and just feed him to the dragon to see if it'll go away?
I wish I didn't
Rob
stop
does
Rob
have a
last
point,
week.
though, is that by sacrificing 1,000 gnomes, the Sunken City will be forced to surrender. The dragon, he would turn back into his human form. Jinty would then lead him into the vault, and then maybe you could explode the vault. There you go. I guess that's a plan.
That's what Rob's counting on. He's
That's is where we are, right? I think that's our best bet.
The problem is Rob's counting on all those things to happen. It's like betting on this, of this, of this, of this. And if it does, then it's brilliant.
Well, there's a backup plan because, like you said, maybe we won't be able to take that last bit of damage off him. And if we can't, we surrender. That's
Oh
how.
my God, that's your backup plan?
I guess that's not a back. It's like I've got a backup plan. If the fight goes bad, guys, we surrender.
Well, of course we can't take off the last bit of damage off of him. You killed all the gnomes.
That's the most brutal thing ever.
Reggie's backup
Okay.
plan is to run away.
I'll go down
Okay,
to the
this isn't
mines where the
working
people are
out.
hiding. I'll get a few, recruit some new people. I'll be like, look, we ran out of
The children?
Look,
the
you
young,
children,
older
get
children.
fighting.
Like there's a scene in the Two Towers where they drop the helmet on that kid. He's
Yeah,
like 6 years old.
of that kid's
Yeah.
age. He was like 13, probably.
Eh.
So, women, older children, the infirmed,
Pregnant women, man, the front
Wait,
line.
the elderly gnomes.
I'm Marky Finch.
Your plan is for Reggie to go underground and send everybody else to fight
No, I'll go back.
while he
He's gonna
he's
be.
doing administration duties,
He's-
getting people to fight underground.
He's gonna return at the head of a children army, and Gnomish children army, so they're even smaller. Wow. I think it's an amazing idea. I think you should go for it. I think you should do that. That is what you should do. So what do you guys think about what do you guys think about the whole thing about Rhaegar and Sunken City possibly coming together? About Bellaman, his motives, or what do you think's going on there?
Well, we're going to need some soldiers because we're losing all the ones we have.
It's true.
You better hurry up if he's gonna.
What was that?
You better hurry up.
He
because
better hurry up and making that happen, because if he doesn't, he's just gonna get there. It's gonna be like the collector's realm.
Wait, Rob, are you counting on Arky to get married quickly enough to bring Rhaegar forces to save the sunken city?
he hasn't even done that far yet.
I was just thinking that, but there's
No,
no
I mean,
way
no,
for this battle.
Don't
I
worry.
was not thinking that prior to just at the end of the episode. I started thinking that, but it was not the plan. No, I mean that wasn't the plan.
The voices in Rob's head will figure it out and come back to us.
Rob's. We're thinking about it now. Yeah, I mean, Rob has the power to like destroy the sunken city, and then you know change the quest through Reggie, and then through Arky take over, and then become king by your wife. You would be king of gnomes.
Technically, he just has to off Bellman.
No more mayor. No more mayor bullshit, right? You'd just be king. And you not only would you be king, you'd be sitting on Bellaman's throne.
It would be kind of even a higher throne. It would be like an overlordship of all gnomish kingdoms.
Is anyone else picturing
Like the
Arky
High
singing "I
King.
Just Can't Wait to Be King" from The Lion King right now? Because that's all I can think in my head.
But Arky would be like half and half. He would also be still. He was elected. Mayor. So I'd be royal and democratically elected.
Is Fratella next in line for the Rhaegarian throne?
I don't know. I never spoke about it.
But Bellman has no kids.
Bellman has no kids.
Okay.
So he really just has to take out Bellman.
Well, but how is she Bellamon's niece?
She's the guy he locked in the closet's daughter.
Are we sure about that?
She's the rightful queen. All right,
So
I just
she
need some
is the-
time.
Oh, she's the rightful queen.
Yes.
Oh my God.
All right, believe me.
I didn't think this was going to come out in the after show, but yeah, you just figured that out.
Of course she is. All right, just Orky just needs a few minutes alone with her. And he'll
Is this Arky's scheme?
This is Arky's scheme.
You just put together right now.
No.
Dan put it together.
No, of course, this is what I was thinking from the beginning.
No.
Well, you said she was his niece. That's, as far as we know, Bellamon only has the one brother.
You're going to tell me that you realized that it was Olaf's daughter?
Yes.
Olaf?
Okay. Yeah, the brother. The brother. He hasn't been in the story. He talked about it.
You named him Olaf.
That's his name.
Yeah, I mean,
just because you see one Disney movie with the name Olaf in it, all of a sudden no one can be named Olaf.
I assume that she was that guy's. I assume she was that guy's daughter.
2 movies, yes.
So yeah, I assume she was that guy's daughter, and then I'd be able to turn her against Bellamon.
Yeah. With your guys' track records, I thought you were never going to figure that out until it came up. That's funny. That's what you guys figured out. You cannot figure out the spaceship is the spaceship.
The spaceship stuff is crazy.
What? The spaceship is the spaceship?
Arky
you
having the
figured out-
chance.
Wait a second. She's the rightful queen.
You gave Arky
that
the
you figured
chance
out.
to marry the legitimate heir to the throne. You didn't think I would figure that out immediately?
I don't know. I still don't believe you.
This is like Daenerys and Jon Snow coming together now. Well, no, except she would be Jon Snow,
And they're not related.
We're not related.
and you would
yeah.
be
There's nothing like that.
she would
not
be
my aunt.
Daenerys.
They're royal.
Well,
or are
No,
they?
if Bellamon and Fratella hooked up, it'd be like Jon and Daenerys.
yeah, that's true.
Ew.
That's
Are you
a,
sure Arky's not
disturbingly,
related?
that's the real
Someone-
reality of Game of Thrones.
So talk it out. How does that fact you just figured out change the story?
Wait. Arky knows about Olaf, right?
Yes. It's kind of common knowledge, right? I guess among people that.
It's not common knowledge.
No.
How did we hear about it then? I feel like we all have talked about it a lot.
You found out about it.
Who did
Arky
we-
found out about it.
Arky knows about it, but it's not common knowledge.
So
I forget how we learned about it.
you found out about it in Iron Kingdom season 1 when you were in jail. And I'm trying to think that if you found out from Galen obviously didn't know. You found out from he told a story. I think he told a story during the meeting with Raphael, and he kind of revealed something, and then he kept going. I think something like that. Any of the fans remember any better? Looks like no.
It was in the time travel episode.
Yeah.
Where they went back in time.
Yeah. So I can't remember the exact moment that it was discovered and put out there, but that's when it was. But it's not, and you've mentioned it. Arky loves to mention it because you just want to bring Bellman down.
Yeah.
But it's not common knowledge.
It's not common knowledge.
No.
It will be. It will be.
If it hasn't been, it's been a long time since then to now.
Well, maybe Fratella needs to hear this story. Does she know?
Yeah, that's what, like, I think you have to start feeling out, like, if she knows she's the rightful
Yeah,
lady.
I need some time to talk to her, and you got to be fair.
He's demanding
I gotta
time
be
to talk
fair?
to
You,
her.
you have to be fair. You got to make her you got to make it realistic.
Okay. So let me get this straight. I have to dungeon master the game and try to be impartial and play the other characters. Got it. Okay.
I'm saying when Arky is really laying down some.
Well,
We're at season 7 of doing all this stuff. We're at 150 episodes, and you need to worry about if I'm going to play a character.
we'll write you a cheat sheet.
I'm saying that Arky should be able to get Fratella wrapped around his finger. That's what I'm saying.
You're worried that you're not going to
That you're not going to acknowledge how charming I'm being.
I'm gonna.
Oh my God! There's 1,000 gnomes that went running off because he acknowledged how charming you were being.
There's a lot to unravel here.
Even
with
more
this statement.
so.
That's Reggie.
One, you may think that you're charming. You may not be charming. If you are charming, if you say something to her, Tammy goes, "You're not." I'm going to do something that you do all the time. Whenever I go into a part where I don't know because I have a feeling I don't know, I do go to a roll, and the roll dictates it.
The roll dictates it, but I should get
That's
some.
how this game works, Rob.
But there should be some bonus. Like if I make a good speech, the soldiers may get a +1 to their attack.
I'll tell you what.
Here we go with the speeches
I
again.
know he loves speeches.
Right, this is just a speech to one person.
Rob doesn't need to have a gun, a sword, anything. He just needs to talk. The whole quest.
I should have stayed on the other side of the table. I'm over here next to Captain Sabotage.
Yeah. So here's what's gonna happen. We're make it fair to help you because apparently now you think that I'm just not gonna give you your way or do anything. So I'm surprised I'm a little insulted that you think that, but here we go. Oh, you stand by it. Okay. So what we're gonna do is everyone else at the table is going to decide whether you should get a plus and what plus that plus is gonna be, or a minus, what that minus should be, or just nothing. We just do the roll. It'll let them decide whether you're doing a good job.
We've done stuff like that before, and I generally get a positive vote from the table.
Sure.
Are we doing it right?
But yeah, now I feel like some of them.
No,
not right now. After I do it.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
but
good,
again, at the
good,
same time,
yes.
you have
So,
to be
this is next week.
fair.
This is-
I'm looking at you now, Melissa.
Oh my God!
I feel like at the moment you're kind of against me, and
I can't imagine why.
and that you're gonna say it's bad, even if it's the most kind of
I can be
convincing
fair.
stuff.
And what about Dan? Are you worried about Dan?
No, I think he'll probably be pretty fair. Damien might be unfair.
David,
Oh,
you're gonna be
good.
unfair.
He's a little
David?
mad at me
He
too.
should
I
be
feel.
very worried.
What?
Yeah, he should be worried.
He should be
You're doing a
worried.
terrible job, Rob.
See, he's already
I
judging my
this
wooing.
girl- this girl,
Legitimately
you already-
judging.
You already made her cry. You upset her.
Yeah.
Now you think you're just gonna be somehow like won over? Like
She's crying, and you come in like, "Tell me about your dead father, or your your."
I heard he starved to death in a class.
Tell me about your day.
Remember,
You're-
I'm sorry I made you upset. Let's talk about your father.
You're worse at this than Anakin.
I should have brought out the sand line. Still have that option.
Would have been better if you went with Santa.
Master Kenobi would be very grumpy. We're finally alone. Let me complain about my mentor.
Oh my God. So that is going to be the scene next week. It's going to be Arky talking to his fiance.
Wow.
You have to figure.
Rob,
You have to figure out when you're going to get married, and it's going to be a talk about whatever you want it to be about. So
hey, Tony, it should be if Rob dresses for the occasion, maybe he gets a plus or something from people.
oh man,
He
100%.
needs to dress up. I love
Rob,
it.
you dress up, and I will give you a plus.
Wow.
Maybe I'll be more fair that way.
You have to be like
And he has to be in full Arky mode.
you have to be like
Totally.
dashing.
You could dress up in the outfit from the comedy skit. You still have that?
Yeah.
And give it like a hat like that. You can borrow my hat.
No, we need him to look like he's got
Real classy, like an eye patch.
Yeah.
An eye patch.
Yeah.
Why
like-
are you?
Oh
putting on
man,
an eye
you're
patch?
you're finished.
Negative points.
My lady.
And we'll just let the fans decide whether or not he gets a plus or not.
Do you mean a monocle?
Do I mean a
No, he meant an
monocle?
eye
No.
patch. He wants
Rob,
No, a monocle. What am I? Something like an old
Rob, you come in here.
billionaire? No, I'm like a cool, dashing like
He's like it's like everything is
cavalier,
switched. His
right?
brain-
Swashbuckler.
His brain,
No,
his brain
no,
is
you gotta-
backwards.
No.
Listen, you gotta watch watch some Bond movies.
No, I'm
over the
imagining.
course
No,
of the
picture
week.
the eye
They have
patch.
guys with eye patches. In
I've, yeah, they do. Right? They're all about
Rob,
eye
I'm
patch.
telling you right now, you
Like
come
a
in here with
velvet cloak
you
You know,
come in, you
and an
come
eye
in-
patch.
Rob, you know what's classier than one eye patch? 2 eye patches.
you come in here with an eye patch. I'm taking the reins away from Tony and taking away all your points.
I have
No.
an eye patch.
No eye patches.
When I wore my Battlestar Galactica
You know what?
costume a few Halloweens back.
You know
still
what?
have it.
Imagine if you come in here and make the eye patch dashing, then I'll give you an extra plus on top of that, just the eye patch.
What a disaster.
Make the eye patch work.
Okay.
You get a -1
I
for
would,
me with
I
that
would
eye
love to
patch.
see. I would love to see a flamboyant hat that Arky has found somewhere in Rhaegar.
You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? You have to dress like. You know, who you have to look like. You have to look like Indiana Jones at the beginning of Temple of Doom. Okay, that's like the height of male fashion.
Yes.
So I need like
That
a white
would be
dinner
dashing.
jacket.
White suit.
Yeah, white tux, like a
White
white dinner
tux.
jacket
Yeah.
with the red, the big red flower on your lapel.
But you need to make it look like it's from the story. So it's okay if it's a little bit of one, and a little bit of the other, but it can't just be like you're
I
dressed.
feel like
I was thinking-
out of the wrong time period.
No, no eye patch.
I told you I'm gonna give you a plus for the eye patch.
Only if it's dashing. That's not dashing.
Well, I could put some tinfoil on it or something.
Oh my
Tinfoil
god.
is a great idea.
Oh.
It's getting classier by the minute.
What are you gonna bedazzle it too?
You know what? We should.
Well, something like that. Yes, fine.
I
Something to get a
so
little
disturbed
shine.
by
Get the
this.
shine.
I think we. a little shot. I think we should.
done.
I think we should stop saying what is good and bad. We should let Rob just go and do what he thinks is best. But I'll tell you what: if you come up and you come in and you look like odd or something out of the ordinary, I'll give you extra bonuses, extra experience for making it work towards Reggie too.
You know, I see so many parallels between Rob and Arky and Torg.
And Torg, how so?
Torg. Easy. We both think irrationally. We don't think things through. We make things up as we go. Plus, I think Arky would look good in Torg's outfit.
Rob, you agree with that?
That Arky is like what?
That Arky is all those things that Josh has said.
Yes.
Okay, it's official. Rob agrees. So that is going to be interesting for next week, Rob. You're going to be dressed up. Why don't you dress the whole episode like that moment?
Okay, I'm just looking at. Yeah,
You,
I'm ready.
You look at your outfits now.
I'm ready. Like looking at some ponchos and
Ponchos. I think it's great. It's great. It's great. Melissa doesn't understand how to be on the show. Rob says he wear a poncho.
Right,
and Melissa,
you don't stop him.
You don't stop Rob saying. Rob's gonna come in with tinfoil, a poncho, an eye patch, and you're trying to stop him.
Bedazzled clothes.
And bedazzled clothing. He wants to be shiny. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Fans, any questions you want to ask before we go? There's Torg, who looks
What's
exactly like
taking
Arky
away
Fint.
is because Vinny's not there to help stabilize him because he seems to have gone off the deep end.
Unless Rob
kind of needs Vinny just to stabilize him.
Unless Rob next week is completely Rob has to win. Rob needs to be successful on what, Dan, next week?
Rob needs to be successful.
On what?
Wait,
on two something.
Oh, on two fronts.
Rob needs to be successful on two fronts: in the theater of love and the theater of war.
Theater of war. My
God, I know what the next. Oh my God, I know what the next. I'm not going to say it. The next episode is going to be. Want to take a guess?
War and Peace.
And the theater.
That's what I was thinking. War and Peace.
No,
it's not 80s though.
Okay. Oh, yeah, what I'm thinking is 80s. Trust me, it's 80s.
Love and war.
The Love Boat.
Oh yes.
All aboard.
You can put in your guesses now. Go ahead. We're gonna end it on there. What's your guess? War of the Roses. You said okay.
The Love Boat.
Love Boat.
Pride and Prejudice.
Okay.
I need more time to think.
Everybody, just put your ideas in chat. If you get it right next week, give you 25 experience points for
I'll
free.
put it in the tavern if I
Put it in tavern chat right now.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Okay. That is it. We'll see what happens. Wow, I'm excited. I'm excited for next week. We have a dragon about to roast some gnomes. We have Arky is about to find a way to cheer up his fiance by asking her about her deceased father.
Can you set up Rob's roleplay session with Fratella in the White Room?
Oh.
Where like you put like a stool and like a table in the middle with like a nice flower.
I have fake flowers.
I love this.
Or you could make a dinner like we could role play as like the gnomish staff coming in and bringing you your appetizers and your meal and your drinks.
I love it.
Forget about the battle with the dragon.
Dragon's another day, guys. Me and Rob just gonna have dinner, fake dinner for 2 hours.
Oh, now I know what the theme of next week is. Going to be dirty dancing. You know, it's going to be the whole theme.
Maybe that should be your guess. We could just make it look like what's the sketch with you should make it about the sketch with you know where I'm going?
No.
With Christopher Walken.
Oh, the Continental.
The Continental. Because it's always from the camera's perspective. So we'll get Todd. Todd will sit down and he'll grab the hand and talk to her, and Rob will have to talk to her, and then we judge and give pluses.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yes.
The Continental. What is that?
So we
watch the Continental Christopher Walken on Saturday Night Live.
So we are Fratella. Like the viewer is Fratella.
Right. The viewer's Fratella, and then we will vote for the pluses that Rob's getting. I will speak. I will be right here speaking for Fratella, watching the screen. Oh my God. Fantastic.
Oh, but I wanted to see you in a wig, Tony.
Right.
About that.
You almost did until this idea became better. So okay, look up the Continental with Christopher Walken. You instantly see the first one. You'll see how it goes, and be dressed up in your whatever outfit you're gonna do next week.
You wear like a velvet robe, and I think that's appropriate.
Oh, he's a velvet robe. Yes, you can do a velvet robe.
Something like that.
Like gold with gold trim.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm thinking more poncho,
right?
tinfoil, saran wrap.
You can bring props. Can you bring props?
Yes, everything you do will give you more pluses.
Oh man, you gotta get like a nice.
So I will give you a plus for effort in the beginning. So I'll see everything you've done, and then we'll decide what the effort is going to be. It'll be a +1 or a +2 in the beginning, or 0, -1 if you do really badly. Then you will play, and then we will give you pluses to your rolls during it, and then we'll roll them out. We'll see how it goes, and you have your thing, and it's gonna completely either shift in your favor or against.
You let me know if I need to bring the flowers.
You have flowers you can bring?
I have fake flowers.
Please.
A little bouquet.
Please. And we could probably pull a table. I have a table inside we can pull. We'll make it look romantic. We'll be, we'll all wear eye patches. Okay, so
You should have it as a percentage roll as well of how charming he's being during the time. He's to roll a percentage die.
Probably roll 100%.
you roll 1,000%.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
One.
Joshua says Rob dressed in a tux and get Brooke to come, and she could be in a wedding dress, and you two could act it out. Wow. This is all just got really serious. I'm very excited.
Brooke, you need to come back on the show to play Anne Ramsey.
It's Mama Fratelli as a gnome getting married.
It's the role you were born to play.
She would do an amazing job with it. She would absolutely do an amazing job with it. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for us. I'm so excited for next week. I don't think I've ever been excited more for any episode. It's going to have everything: dragons, attacking, battles, and gnomish love. So I'm very excited to get to that episode, guys. Thank you for joining us today. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate the donations, and we appreciate you guys watching along with us. Guys, thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Good night.
On Audio Dungeon.
Night, guys.